Hey, Internet! My name is Todd, and we're going to be playing some Shadowrun tonight. I am not the GM. That's going to be up to my good friend Steve. I get to play Forever GM! Finally gets... Anyway, I don't want to interrupt. There's a lot of banter going on with the other room, so I'm going to tap you into cons, Chummer, and we'll get you started. Futuristic cyberpunk fantasy D&D had a bastard child with cyberpunk and locked it in a closet for a long time, and toxic waste. I think that's a good summary, yeah? All right, everybody, we are live.
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Hey.
Steve,
all right.
is that better?
No, I still don't see you.
Yeah, audio's good.
May I suggest exiting Discord completely? Oops, she left.
Hey, she's doing exactly what you said.
It's true. No, I think she just you may want to kill Discord completely and then come back.
Oh, really?
That's going to be wet work, Chummer, and we're going to have to
reload. May have been an update that you didn't get.
This is like the most realistic Shadowrun conversation because it's like
mid-combat.
Take your pan. You gotta reset your cyber to your gun. It's your gun's camera. Reboot your gun's camera. Reboot the camera gun. Come camera gun.
Yeah,
it's Shadowrun.
That's true.
Accurate.
And it's the hacker. It's the hacker who can't get it right.
Hacker with
She doesn't know anything about real technology. She's a technomancer.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true.
So
she just romances it. You just have to find your wireless router and be like, "Hey, baby, how's it going? You know, you're looking very blanky tonight." You're like,
well,
he speaks with experience, of course.
While we wait for the Techromancer to get back online, we left last week mid-combat. Our heroes, our anti-heroes, our Shadowrunners had realized that the shipping container they'd been after, had somehow been put on an invisible truck and disappeared out of the docks. They realized that the truck that was in line behind the invisible truck may be a clue. They located that truck through a series of deductions, tracked it to a warehouse. They went to that warehouse and are now at that warehouse being all crazy combat-y. That's where we left off. We're going to pick up with a flashback to before they left to go to this warehouse, and we're having a conversation about who realized what when. Gerald, you were saying?
Oh, I was just saying, like, there's the truck's invisible.
Wait.
You know,
The what?
you guys should have known the truck was invisible. I don't know why we've been arguing about this for so long. That cargo container got put on the truck, and then the cargo container and the truck were invisible. Y'all know how this shit works. You should know. I'm the guy who runs
Cat's
the
truck is
friggin'
invisible?
helicopter.
Cat's truck is
Not
invisible?
that one.
I'm confused.
No.
That's
The
exactly how it
container
went,
that
although
we're
I'm
chasing.
not. My character is. Who's on first?
Oh, the container
Watch
truck.
1 second.
Kids these days.
I
I
just
love the Marge
overthought it.
Simpson's growl in the middle of all of that. Just.
Can
All
you
right.
see me yet?
Not yet.
No.
No.
While we're
You are
doing
not.
this, how about we say who we are and who we're playing?
Unplug your camera and plug it back in.
I
Yeah.
have.
Have you
That
tried
was the
turning
last
it
of
off
the try.
and turning it on again?
It's not working.
Yeah, you have in fact tried that, and it is continuing to not work.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Just turn just do the audio.
WTF. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You're not here anyway. Your character's body is somewhere else.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Ain't that always the
Well,
way?
let's go around the horn and remind our viewer of who we are. Let's start with Todd, who is playing.
Hi, I'm playing Mac, and Mac is a human magician. He used to work for Dockwagon, got all messed up, lost an arm, lost a bit of magic for a while, and got hooked on pills. Now he's strung out. He looks like wicked skinny with one cyber arm, kind of ragtag, like his clothes and armor's a little bit ill-fitting and secondhand for sure, but he carries an air of a little less certain on the streets, but he's definitely good at what he does. And that's Mac. Who's next?
Donnie.
I'm playing Kat. She's a human weapon specialist who's currently controlling a machine gun in the back of her van, waiting to take out the guys, and I'm hoping we can actually get in conversation with them.
Wait, conversation's an option?
There is that possibility, if I'm not mistaken. One of our other compatriots is inside the building, stunning or knocking them out.
Maybe just being stunning. Sometimes that's enough. Darcy.
Hey,
Speaking-
I'm Darcy. Twitch.tv says Darcy Bits. I'm playing Radio. She's also human, although you might not recognize that at first glance, because she is very much not just exposed to radiation, but like born in that environment. Not a good thing. And yes, she's been inside the building, stunned. What? I think 2 people actually. No, maybe only 1 person actually. The other person's almost down. I think.
It was 3.
Who's to say?
Bunch of randos.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know whether or not she has noticed the van backing up and the potential for opening fire, but that is not a delightful position for her to be in, I suppose. Gonna get hit by the pray and spray.
Nope. We know where you're at.
I make no guarantees.
Phil.
Gerald, the old man who's still hunting for his dead wife. Maybe she's not dead. He's sitting down there in his helicopter, kind of like this.
Is he dead?
Meanwhile, there's a rat running around inside the a semi-mechanical cyber rat running around, chewing on the baddies, and it may or may not explode soon.
Like any good rat.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of which, anyone ever watched Dr. Pimple Popper? That might be the rat.
oh man. Scary.
Ugh. All right, and who else? I think there's Bliss, right?
And we have Bella.
All right. For some reason, my camera's not working, but I'm Bella and I'm playing Bliss, the zany Techromancer, who really much more prefers to be in the Matrix than in person. So she feels pretty useless in person, and she feels safe in the Matrix as long as, you know, Kat is watching out for her, and maybe Gerald even.
We could look at getting you like a secondary rigger cocoon installed in the helicopter.
Hey,
That is if we survive the night.
I like the idea. Let's explore that later.
As long as it looks like the cocoons from the movie Cocoon.
Yeah, you can do it any way you like.
Those were pretty good.
Never saw it.
That would be pretty cool.
The classic movie Cocoon. I think there was a sequel that was very not well received. Anyway.
That sounds right.
Okay.
What, a sequel not as good as the original? That never happens.
Let
Never.
us return to the combat. So last we left off, let me remember last what the hell was going on. Yeah, the van had just pulled in the door. The door's open. Todd had put up a sort of, or Mac has put up a mana barrier indicated with a fancily drawn blue line.
Hey,
It was
I spent
physical, right?
minutes on that.
Is it a physical barrier or mana barrier?
Physical.
Physical barrier.
Just to prevent retreat, right?
Well, this
It's
yeah,
mostly
this
to
guy-
prevent bullets.
This guy's on the wrong side of it. This guy's on. Anyway, okay, that's cool. First thing I'm going to do is get everyone to roll me their initiative because I erased them.
Because it's on like Donkey Kong.
And it's a new day, even though it's the same day.
So I'm doing the Matrix initiative, right?
That would make sense.
I need
Yeah.
to roll.
Do I also
gotta
roll my
remember.
Matrix initiative? That's the part I don't get.
Actually, yes, Mac. You, Bill. You would roll
He's
Matrix.
he's fully the rat.
6,
So that's fully
That's
the
not-
Matrix.
You're jacked in.
2.
I can't
Plus
remember
seven.
when.
This
My
this
initiative is
woman-
9. Is that possible? No, it's
Yeah, it's
76. I gotta add
22.
76.
Now, just a quick reminder, Steve. I have cast increase
Plus 2.
reflexes, so I get a +2 d6, and I think it was another 4 to my initiative. So my total
Donnie, where are you
initiative is
getting
going to be a +9.
76 from?
My
Uh,
initiative.
you roll 1d6 and you add the number 7 to the result.
Oh, so I only have a 9.
Yeah.
So, for those who
That seems
don't
correct.
know, the Shadowrun
The,
rules,
the highest I can get is 13, and he's rolling 22.
you have
Yep.
to roll higher
Don't worry.
than a 5.
I'm in the
or
Matrix.
something like that.
Cyberware.
You gotta get augmented if you want to go fast. That's the whole game, basically.
Yeah. Gerald is 22. That's your Matrix initiative, obviously. Mac.
I'm just rolling it now, but I'm going to have to manually add. Ugh. Adding.
Yeah.
14
If I
plus
had
9
one
is
more, I'd have another
23.
pass, but I'm exactly 20, so it's still only
And
2 passes.
Bella, what did Bliss roll?
Believe I haven't rolled yet. I was just looking for it. I don't think I wrote it down last time, like because
Your
you know I'm
Matrix.
special.
Yeah.
Then
It's,
D6 plus. Yes.
Yours is logic plus intuition. No, what am I thinking of?
Resonance. It should be her resonance,
Sorry.
I believe.
Yeah, but she would get some extra dice though, off of something.
Yeah, it's probably 46 plus resonance
Yeah.
plus.
So Matrix baseline, I believe, is 46 to start.
So 4d6 plus 6. So roll 4d6 dices. And then add 6 to that.
Okay.
Ooh, I could actually hear the Shadowrun crunch there for a minute.
That would be an 18.
Plus 6. Okay, 18.
Nice.
Okay, so first up to do things is Mac.
Yeah, I
Proceed.
am maintaining that physical barrier, and that's going to make everything at a -2 for me. And I'm also a little bit banged up from the last, little stunned up. So I'm just kind of like going to hold that, and I'm going to jump on the comms if I can make them work and be like, wait 1 second, I got to do the thing. Hey, everybody. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You're
We're
real
here.
quiet.
Yeah, we're here. Van back up for evac when you're ready.
Evac.
I don't know, if things go bad. What the hell?
Yeah,
Look
alright,
at the
fair.
size of that rat.
Oh, sorry. Before we go any further, pause.
Yeah.
Todd and Donnie, please roll 3 dice for me.
All right.
20s or D6? Go
D6.
D20.
Not.
Let's
Do
see.
3 different sizes.
10.
I want hits.
Oh, none.
These are the counterspelling dice I accidentally did not count for you last time.
Oh, right.
So, Donnie, you do not take that 5 stun I gave you last time. Todd, you still managed to take it.
Okay, I'm pretty messed up, so I'm just gonna be. I
For
think I
what
took
it's worth,
total of 4.
I could be misremembering with counterspelling, but I believe it counters the spell. So
Yeah.
the spell completely fizzles. So if anyone takes damage, everyone takes damage.
There's 2 types of counterspelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passive
One augments your
counterspelling
resistance,
only
one
works for each individual. If he's actively trying to
Right.
use the skill to counter the spell, that's what you're thinking of, Phil.
Actually, that's a really good point. I was passive, but now that I know there's a caster out there, I'll maintain the physical barrier, and I will actively counterspell anything coming at us. And that's my turn.
Which one was casting?
I don't know.
Okay, I will allow you to save your action for when you sense a spell being about to be cast, because I'm going to say that's how it works.
Sure.
Because it's more dramatic.
Dun, dun, dun.
Gerald.
Okay, so the guy the rat's next to there, he's still moving around. Remind me of the battleground here. What's
So this guy is down. I don't know if there's a way we could do something
Put
an
which
X
guy?
over
to
him?
highlight them.
Yeah, X is pretty common. You just
Yeah, put
click
an
on
X,
them and
put an
add
X over
X.
this guy here.
I-
And
Oh, next to radio?
no, this guy
No, the
here.
one be in the back. Yeah,
Oh,
'cause I
I
came
see.
in through the back door.
This guy.
left side? By next
Look
to
at
the
that,
ring.
Todd. You're on co-GMing duties.
Because I don't. I just.
Just when you
Yeah.
think you got out, they pull you back in.
Okay, that guy's. He's down. He's not dead. He's down.
Yeah.
This guy
The one with the white cape.
is not. He's down. Yeah. So this guy, you can put an X on him.
Oh, when did he go down?
You made him go down. Remember, you caught him and kind of tried to lower him to the ground.
Yeah, it's the guy I'm holding. The guy in front of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one in front of him.
Yeah, exactly. With the X
Yeah.
on. Oh no, that's this guy. Sorry, this
Yeah.
guy is not
I
down.
pulled them back. I'm pretty sure they didn't get knocked out. I think I hit them down to like
This guy
one
is.
hit or something, but
This guy's been
I'll
hurt.
take it.
This guy's down. I'm just gonna separate you so I know what's going on.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. I was basically trying to like hide behind them while this guy came
Yeah.
to investigate.
Okay, well we can put him there. Oh, there.
It's whatever. It's whatever. Yeah.
Line of sight. This guy has been injured, I believe. Somebody hurt him, and this one's been hurt.
Sorry,
but they're
saying
both
this,
still
we
vertical.
can't see your mouse, so.
Oh, sorry. This guy has been hurt, but he's still vertical.
Okay, so the other person
guy.
closest to radio. Yep.
This guy, you know you've hurt him, but he's still vertical. This guy, nobody's done anything to. This guy you can see, no one's done anything to. This guy, nobody can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find that container, see if it's here somewhere, because we think it might be, right? why we're
You
here.
can give me a
wanna-
perception test.
I want to scurry around with the rat and hunt it down
Yeah.
while the fight's going on.
For
My
sake
best
of
rat
clarity
impression.
to anyone listening, the lights are like out in this building.
No, they're not.
They are. They're turned off.
Free.
I told Bliss to turn them on so I could back the van in, remember?
Yeah, I don't think she did.
She
though.
hasn't turned the lights on yet. She could only open the door with the action she had. But she heard you.
Back the van in.
Now there was one person right next to the van, but I think they were knocked out by Cat. If I
They did get
remember.
knocked out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. This dude here can be X'd as well.
Cool. As I
Um,
almost back the van over him as I'm getting into position.
so it's
Yeah.
Gerald's turn. What are you
Wait,
gonna
wait.
do on your turn?
Can I roll a d6 to see if I run over this dude?
Not right now.
A week ago.
So, what do you
Yeah,
do?
so Gerald the rat's gonna run around looking for the container.
Okay, where are you gonna make him go to? You can draw a line of scurrying.
You should be able to just move it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
give me paint. Use your painting
Yeah,
skills.
here, hold on. Let's get use the ruler thingy.
Freehand.
Show it to others,
Use freehand.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Because with freehand you can do that.
And we'll go. What color's a rat? A good rat color, red.
Poop.
Yeah.
Ruler
So
probably is actually a good call, just because, like you just demonstrated there, Steve. Can't see a line until you let go of it.
Yeah.
Whereas with a ruler, you can add little waypoints.
That's funny that you just drew that line because
All right. So
I was literally like one step ahead of you. You were like following my mouse cursor.
well, so he can probably get to about here in a pass, the corner. So show me with your ruler, Phil, exactly where you want him to go.
Yeah. So how do you ping?
Just
The thing is, click and hold on the like normal cursor. The ruler,
Move, yeah.
when you're dragging a direction, you can right-click to add a point. And the ruler can be changed between snap to center or no snapping.
Oh, there we
if
go.
you're having a problem with that.
So yeah, you can get to where the rat is this turn.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
sorry, I'm gonna move him back from where he was right here. Draw me a line of where you're gonna want him to actually run.
Yeah. So
Where
that
follow
the
exactly
red line there.
Red line. So he gets to here, and he's kind of trying to swoop away from this purple container, and he runs into something about here.
Ooh.
Mm.
That's one confused rat.
Okay.
Yeah, but then he kind of follows it, and he goes like this, and he's about here, and then he goes here, and he's kind of bumping into it because he's on autopilot, and he keeps moving along here, and he keeps bumping into it, and then he's here, and then he's okay.
He's not on autopilot. I'm fully
you're
jumped
moving
in. I am the rat.
Okay, so that's what you do. You kind of if you're here, you kind of like whoops, no, stop double clicking.
Give us your best rat mime, not your mat rhyme.
So if you watch me move him, he keeps bumping into things pretty much exactly parallel to the purple one, maybe about 3 feet away. There's
I
about
missed
3
the
feet of
rat
space from there.
impression.
So are you gonna follow the edge of the thing you keep bumping into but can't see, or?
Yeah. What does it describe? Its texture and material.
It is metallic and cold, and he gets to about here, and he can kind of go and start following it this way, and there's the 90-degree corner.
And is the nose telling me that like there's something there?
Well, give me a perception test.
I did roll one earlier. I got 3 hits. Would you
sorry,
like another
3
one?
hits. I see it now. Yes.
Oh, nice.
It smells like metal.
Okay.
That's some good metal.
I will.
It's good shit, man.
I will give it an AR. Can I like paint it in AR? Where are the edges that I found for everybody?
Ooh.
Yes, you can sort of. Yeah, but you're gonna have to take a pass to do that. So you could do that next pass.
Okay.
Okay.
I was thinking I could do that like as I'm going, but.
Radio.
Alright, guys, I found something here about my rat. Just beside the purple container.
Cool.
You can all hear that. You found a thing beside the purple container.
Great. Radio's just gonna try and like lunge at this guy approaching her, hopefully before they've really noticed. I'm just gonna make a white cloak guy.
Oh, he's heading straight. Yeah, his flashlight is pointing. It's starting to come up towards you.
Yeah, I'm the like raccoon in the horror movie that you point the flashlight at and comes out behind something. So I'm just gonna make an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Where's my unarmed attack? That is only a 1. Dang. Well.
This is what Edge is for.
This is what Edge is for. I might use it here, actually. I don't get to explode anything, but hey, nothing exploded anyway.
You can do it 2 ways.
Yeah.
You can either roll your edge dice and those will explode, or you can re-roll your failures.
Okay, so I failed 10 of my dice.
Whoa.
Or I could just roll 7, which explode. I don't know which is better between those two. I'm gonna re-roll my failures. So I'm just gonna type in 10 dice. Another 1. Alright, that's 2 hits.
You
It was better than one.
managed to connect. What are you doing? What are you attempting to do here?
This is a touch attack with shock gloves.
Okay. Okay, what is your damage value?
Damage value is 8 stun, and they have 5 AP, so any armor can reduce that.
That guy. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the hell happened to him before.
I don't think they've taken any damage.
No, that's the first time he's been in combat.
Yeah. And
Okay, so he kind of drops to a knee, and his gun like kind of falls. Like he's holding it two hands. He drops and is kind of like hanging off his trigger hand.
Great. Yeah, if they are still up, they should take a stun effect, which lowers their initiative and gives them negatives to anything they try and do.
Yeah. So that would be to this guy. Okay, perfect.
Cool.
Not that guy.
Yep.
Not that guy. Wrong guy. This guy and this guy. Okay.
So I'll do it myself. I probably.
It is the cat's turn to enact actions.
Get it.
This guy, how I can't identify it. The one that the rat just ran around.
The one directly behind the van.
Is he looking at us?
He is.
Or is it too dark for me to actually see him?
Well, what happened? He had a flashlight, so you can see his flashlight.
And
what happened was when you backed the van in, he kind of stepped back and ran into something solid that is signaled by a blue line on our map. And he's highly confused at the moment, but that's where he is.
He hit my wall.
I'm going to holler at him, stand down or die.
Light him up.
Hold on, I'm just gonna roll my dice. Hold on.
He kind of raises. Well, he continues to have his gun raised towards the van, kind of almost pointing at the back of the van now.
All right, I just opened up a spray on him.
Okay.
Two successes.
Okay, what is the damage on that device? What are you shooting him with?
Bullets.
The
All the
Ingram
bullets.
Smart Gun.
Oh yeah.
It's 8p.
8
Yeah, it's a little bit better than I originally thought it was. It's
8p.
Yes.
a submachine gun.
And did you get how many net hits?
2.
It was a tie, but I'm gonna give it to the attacker.
Nice.
I think if he's doing a spray, the enemy's at a -1, so. Or 2 even.
Okay, so he shrugs a couple of it. Which means, okay, he takes that amount of damage. You see some blood happen. Okay, that was Cat. Bliss. You may do some things. You have been encouraged to illuminate the building.
Eliminate the building?
Illuminate.
Illuminate.
Call down the drone strike.
So first of all,
Let's focus as hard on the building belts.
I can hear everybody but Donnie. So after this turn, I'm actually going to completely shut down my computer and try it again. But also last time at the end of game, I know I gave inspiration or leadership to somebody.
Oh, that was me. You gave me 4 dice, I think.
Yes.
Good, somebody remembered. So
I totally forgot. Should I add those now?
You could retroactively roll 4 dice and I'll apply it to the damage.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Welcome to Overflow.
I wanted to. Oh damn.
No, that just makes it easier.
No,
Are you with us, Darcy?
Now, does he get that every? Or rather, does Radio She get that every time?
It's the one
Or
action.
do I have to
buff one action.
continue? Okay.
I'll
So
say it's for a combat turn, so for all the passes in this combat turn.
okay.
Okay.
So I
It makes more sense
will
to me.
turn on the lights I will illuminate the situation as requested. That should be pretty darn easy. Considering I can just... And they're on.
Yeah.
Deluminate.
And then I think I will... I heard Gerald say, so can... Is there any way I can somehow thermally scan or something over here to see if there's any kind of footprint coming off of that? Not like a literal footprint, but like, you know what I mean?
There is no thermographic capability to the equipment, so unless you don't have that capability with the security system. It's just regular video. It's high quality, but it's not low light or thermographic.
Is there any way to read any sort of electronic activity? Like, we are acting under the impression that RFID signals have been suppressed by a Faraday cage or something, right? Is there any way to sort of punch through that and see if there's anything to find?
Maybe electronic warfare.
You could, Bliss, if you want, because that light switch thing, you can just do that by instantaneous brain thinking. If you want to take that suggestion and kind of essentially scan for signals, you could do that through the equipment in the van or the helicopter, assuming that either of those things are connected to you and have scanning equipment.
She's in the helicopter.
I'm in the helicopter, so yeah, I'd use the helicopter.
So, Phil, what kind of scanning equipment does it have? I'm assuming it's signal receiving technology of some kind.
Yeah, it's rigor modified, so it's got all that kind of nonsense. But otherwise, it's mostly stock.
So in Shadowrun, there is electronic warfare. That's usually
which I do have.
This whole thing, and then you just take the rating of the device.
It could be electronic warfare, software electronics group. It could be. They're all 8, so roll me 8 dice, and if you want to edge it, I encourage you to do so.
Send out a signal.
I'm definitely gonna edge it. I'll use 1 edge. Can I
do
that?
Use 1 edge point, which means you add 3 dice to that pool. So now you're rolling 11 dice, and they explode.
Explode.
All right, so 11 dice.
Yes.
I'm gonna open my roller here.
Advanced dice roller.
My advanced dice roller. So we're gonna do 11, and I'm going to
D6s.
Yeah.
Exploding.
And
you click
compound.
Separate. No, not compounding. Separate.
Oh, separate. Okay. Ooh.
That's a lot of 6s that explode too.
That is the point of edge.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. 5 of them explode. So you get to roll 5 more dice.
No, those have already been rolled.
Oh, it does it. Oh, okay, never mind.
9. That's the yes. Yeah. So, knowing all the things, you know that. The traffic you already knew about with the Matrix coming out, you can detect. There are several smart linked weapons in there, which you can, crazily enough, pick up on the, the short range signal between non-wired, between wireless devices between the smart link and the pan and the eyewear. You detect that there is a rigging array active in the building. And you do not detect any RFID signals that you would hope to be detecting coming from the cyberware you're looking for.
I'm gonna share all of that information over the comms, or especially for the folks that are on the ground.
Now, to be clear, you are Gerald's rigging setup. You're setting that aside. You detected someone else.
Other than Gerald.
Yes, other than Gerald,
Yeah.
there's someone else there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Specify.
So I will let them know. I think that's about all I can do on this pass, but I think next time I'm gonna try to see if I can isolate where that is coming from.
Ooh, an electronic warfare throwdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I? Yeah, no. I think that's all I can do on this pass.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, I'm gonna log off.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So now time for the
Dumb shock.
dumb shot. Time for the goons. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's roll through this.
I heard that boing.
Okay. This guy is gonna go and he's gonna do the thing. Ooh. So this guy right here, who I'm clicking, steps out just a bit away from the building and starts shooting at the van, and bullets kind of bounce.
Now, that barrier is a force. Basically, he has to do 10 damage to get through it. Anything
So it's
over
a full
10, it can get through. But
Yeah,
it reduces the damage by 10 as well. I think that's how it works. It's armor plus structure, so something like that.
What's the ricochet damage?
Yeah, that'd be nice. He's like a foot in front of it too, so it's just like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Probably what's gonna happen.
gotta have ricochet damage.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
if
think
he
it actually
doesn't,
does. I don't think it bounces. It like gets like slowed down.
it's like
and
it's
then
like
falls.
Neo in the Matrix, you know.
Yeah,
just-
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Is.
I would say it's like gel, and they it's like gel, and they lodge into it, and they're sitting in the air because that's
Yeah.
visually more interesting. And he's like,
Yeah.
dude, this guy is like, WTF, mate? And he goes over here, and he comes like this, and he tries to shoot at the
Oh,
van.
this is another guy. Sorry, just for the audio listeners.
Guy number something else. Same thing. He shoots, and he's like, what the? What? It's magical. What the hell? And he's mumbling something. This guy steps through the door, sees that, and kind of runs over to about here.
Runs
Check
into
out-
an invisible container, maybe.
Not quite.
He probably knows.
He's right
it's
about
there.
here. He's kind of going, after his buddy. He's like, oh, dude, friend, man, guy.
He's kind of like hiding behind the invisible barrier.
Yeah, we can't shoot through it either.
That guy's in there. 1, 2, 3. I gotta count them all to make sure I've got everybody.
You did.
Yeah, okay, and then this guy here, right beside radio, is going to sloppily try to shoot his gun.
Yeah, this is the like try and push the barrel so that it doesn't go towards me sort of thing. Yeah.
Well, you can roll a dodge. What you're gonna have to do.
But yeah, I mean, I was just gonna do an opposed. I wasn't gonna take a reaction. I was just describing the opposed. The opposed in
Yeah.
which plus reaction, I think it is.
Yeah,
you
so
can-
roll your... Well, what do you have? Do you actually have the skill of dodge?
It's gymnastics usually, if I
It's not
remember
Well-
correctly.
You can either take a dodge, which lets you add something one time. I think it is gymnastics, and then, or you can take a full defense, and then for the entire rest of the turn, you get a bonus.
Well, no, dodging is its own skill, right?
Yep, it is.
No,
So-
that's the old Shadowrun. Now it's
not.
like it's gymnastics or based to reaction.
Dodge is a reaction you can take in combat.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
lower your initiative by
Any
Class
attack is a
Oh
opposed
yeah.
attack.
No, dodge is a skill. It is linked to reaction. It is an active skill.
Okay, I don't know what edition you're looking at, but yeah.
I'm looking at 4th edition.
Yeah, that's
Are we
we're
playing
playing
for?
5th though.
Or sorry, 5th edition. It's right here.
Uh, I don't remember
Anyway.
that, but okay.
Catalyst. Love your
Whatever.
inconsistency.
You, or maybe that is the 4th edition GM screen. This is where Shadowrun gets bogged down. Let's
Yeah,
refresh
I was
our-
just gonna roll my it's an opposed test to shoot somebody, right? Like I assume you've been rolling dice to versus our attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just describing the my dodge in point blank range, not my dodge, but my opposed test.
Let's look it up. I need to find it now because it's
Okay.
going to make a difference for everything we do.
So it is on page.
It's
And I promise
time
after
for
this,
a rule
no more
break.
looking at rules.
This is how you play Shadowrun. You keep the
Yeah,
rulebook
so-
right next to you.
Face in the book.
Ranged combat is on page 173. In the first paragraph, it says it is an opposed weapon skill plus agility versus defender's reaction plus intuition. There are additional forms of defense that you can take as reactions, which I'm not choosing to do. But one of those reaction types is dodge.
Yeah, 5th is weird.
Yeah.
But it's not as weird as 6. 6 is
I mean, I
like
wouldn't be against taking a dodge because I have 20 initiative and it's not really
Yeah, you
not
could drop
really
to
using
15.
it. I could drop to 15 and it wouldn't change anything as
And
far as passive.
Right.
I
So you
sorry.
are correct. It is an interrupt action and it removes 5 from your initiative.
Yeah. And is it full gymnastics or is it half gymnastics? I always get that mixed up.
It's full gymnastics.
If you interrupt.
Yeah, dodge. Any character may choose to dodge for 1 bonus of gymnastics. The downside of this, you got to be aware of, is that it adds your limit. Whereas if you're doing a raw attribute test, there's no limit.
All right. Well, I think the rule break is over. Let's get back
so
to the
deduct
game.
5 from the initiative, which I'm happy just to roll this. I'm not super interested in.
So basically, yeah, you minus 5 from your initiative, but you can add your gymnastics skill to your dodge test.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm already
Well,
rolling.
whatever that adds up to.
Cool. I'm not taking a dodge. I'm just gonna roll. It's 2 hits. That's reaction plus intuition. It's just.
Yeah, just because you.
written that way.
I look at it this way: you see the gun coming up, and you kind of like move out of the angle of the barrel, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're dodging the bullet; you're getting out of the way. You're getting out of the area he's aiming at.
Right.
And so he pulls the trigger and misses you, and the bullet pings off the container behind you.
Nice. Yeah, I always think about if you think about 5th edition D&D. I know I'm pulling D&D into this, but you have disadvantage when firing a ranged weapon in melee because you can hit their hands so that they're shooting off in a different angle.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
He had the space to get the barrel up and try
I
something.
try and get within their reach.
Yeah, and so
basically.
what I did for that, just for those of you who
Nice.
ever want to GM Shadowrun, was I just give him a massive disadvantage in dice, like a reduction to his dice pool, because you were previously grappling with him, right?
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's because he still has a chance to try something, right?
Yes.
It's harder for him.
Yeah.
Okay, and then who else is left? Oh yeah, Nutso over there. Who's been injured, so he has fewer dice to roll. This guy right here just kind of fires wildly and misses everything.
Good.
He's painting the ceiling.
Okay, and then he ran over to there. So that's where he used his action. And he's doing that. I'm just making sure. Okay, back to the top of the order. Mac.
All right. I see these people coming through, and I'm gonna, because the lights just flicker back on, and I'm still holding up my thing in the counterspelling, and I'm just like, there's a lot of them, and I'm gonna, you know what? There's a dude behind us, right? And he's been shot by Cat,
Yep.
and I'm
kind of.
driving.
No, back out here. I can't click it though.
No, I know where he is.
Straight behind the van.
No, that
He's
guy's already down. But the guy
Yeah,
who
the
just
X is
shot,
already
who's
down.
sandwiched between the barrier and us, I'm gonna back the van into him.
Oh, that kind of behind. Right, that makes sense.
Oh, this guy here, you're gonna try and back into him?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one he's talking about.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
just try to hit him with the van.
Can you grab the van?
I can. I've got 4 dice for driving. I think 4. Hold on, let me triple check that real quick. I used to drive the ambulance.
Plus intuition.
Don't break the barrier.
One time I was.
Oh, 0 hits.
Oh, damn it. We fell out of the van.
It's I got 0 hits, but not a glitch. So I probably
So-
missed him.
The van,
Why is the van way over there?
because Todd
Drove
ran it
funny.
into that sea can.
Probably the invisible one too, actually.
And yeah, well, you don't know. You know you hit the purple one, and then this
And
guy
what-
manages to leap to
What
about...
speed does he hit?
Mac, this is coming out of your pay.
Okay,
It's not my fault.
Gerald, it is your turn.
He's right next to me. Oh crap, I'm gonna die.
So, do a quick perception test from the rat
Yeah.
as a free action.
Victor, there. What the heck is my thing there? Too many windows open now. Am I blind? Me, the player, is blind. 1. You know
So
what? Yeah, okay.
You saw this guy come, this guy right here.
Yeah.
You saw him move to there from here. Like you saw him move the entire way.
Sorry, which guy?
But this guy here,
Oh, the guy who was running out of the door last
Yeah,
and across.
and
Okay,
he's
cool.
running very clearly looking at this guy.
Oh, the one who was down.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just something worth updating on for no particular reason.
Okay, I highlight him in AR and say, this guy's running. So I'll try to... I'm going to basically keep working my way and see if I can find a hole or a crack or some way into the structure, metal structure that I'm running
Okay,
along.
so you move. I'll just move you how you go. You follow the edge, right, and you go about to there. And that guy doesn't really notice you. You go this way, 90 degrees. You're coming along. Yeah, still smelling, still feeling, still feels solid. You get to about there. At the end of that turn.
Okay. There hasn't been any
No holes.
cracks or anything yet. Okay. Also
Okay.
smelling for like changes in the air if it smells like there's maybe a hole higher up or something like that, or
Nothing
I'm
that you can detect, especially not with only a perception of 1.
Yeah.
Who was that? That was Gerald. It is now Radio's turn.
I'm just gonna try and knock them out. Another shock.
Okay.
What was that? That's a 1. Wow, I'm not doing great. I will spend another edge on that. And once again, I'll just use my... Oh, actually, you said I got an extra 4 dice. Like, that's consistent for across the whole...
Cost
Turn.
this turn, yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you
I'll
can use that.
do that first before I spend my edge.
Because this will be your last pass
Yeah.
of this turn.
There we go. 3 hits on 4 dice. Dang. All right, 4 hits total.
And what is the
Thank you.
damage again? It's 8?
It's 8. Yeah, 8's done.
So, he collapses in a heap. Do a perception test for me, please, as he does.
I would love to. Perception test.
I'm going to give you a bit of retroactive results on... Oh, I'm going to give you lots of retroactive results on this.
Well, my limit's 4, but I did get 7 hits for some reason.
It's fine. Well, no, that's how it works.
Well, if you
so
edge, you can punch over it. I think.
I mean, well, I think you have to do that before you roll.
I don't know.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
It's okay.
I got 4.
You got 4 hits. So you've taken down 3 guys so far.
Yep.
The MVP.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, like look at the van crashing. I'm like, well, I guess stealth's down the window now. That's done.
You're noticing
There was
something
full auto
similar.
fire too.
As you take this 3rd guy down, everyone wants to hear this. As you take this 3rd guy down, you notice something that all 3 of these guys you've taken down have in common about what they're wearing. He's wearing a biker's cut. And as this guy falls down, face first, you see the back of it. You take a second to read it. It says, "The Los Bros Brothers."
Okay.
Kind of like this.
What's the biker's cut? Forgive my ignorance.
That's
It
like
is
the
like
coat, right?
the leather vesty thing that they wear.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's called a cut.
Oh, we
Says
are in
that on the back.
Brothers, whatever this place was called. Brothers something.
And you know, it's very, very clearly, it's got some patches, some patches you're not really familiar with.
Actually,
but that's
well,
the patch on the back reads that. You see that. Okay.
Great.
Let me go on to whoever's next. It is Cat next.
Yeah. I'm gonna just move myself over here, but I think I look around the edge and be like, stay here.
Yeah, you can move a little bit more there.
Yeah. I didn't really move this round, so yeah.
So Donnie, what's Cat
Good.
up to?
You good, Todd? Or Darcy?
Yeah.
All right. I'm running to the front of the van, throwing Mac into the passenger seat and taking over controls.
But. All right.
And I am going to whip this tail end into the right side.
You can get to the front and get in the seat in this pass, and then you can probably move it a little.
If I'm not mistaken, Dying doesn't even have a pass because you rolled a 7 for initiative and we're in turn.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at that wrong number. Yeah, actually, you don't have this pass. That is correct. I think it was a 19, but it was a 9. So you can think about that.
Okay, so
you can.
I'm the last person that'll go.
Yeah.
What?
It is actually Bliss's pass. Yes, Bliss has one more pass.
Okay.
I also have one more.
Can you see me yet? No.
Gerald, you already.
No, it didn't work. Yeah.
Well,
I should have.
Hold on. I disabled
get
video.
one
You
back.
can try again, but I don't
You
think
and
so.
Mac both get one more.
Okay. Well, at this point, then for this pass, would I be able to go ahead and try to locate where the other rigger, like who is the other rigger that I'm picking up on?
What's their LinkedIn?
Okay, I'll get you to do a matrix perception
All right.
test, please.
Yes, of course I will
How
do
many
that.
dice again?
6.
Yeah. Right. Computers plus intuition.
Yes. Yes.
You can also get a sprite to do it for you if you wanted to.
Yes, but that would take time to compile.
Yeah. I'll just do it. I'm feeling good. Yeah. All right, I got 1 success.
You so you're picking up, are you using the helicopter and the van, or just the van? Because you're in the helicopter. Or what are you using? What
I
sensors? You're using the helicopter sensors, right?
I was just using the helicopter sensors, at least the last time I went, so I'm gonna stick with that. That's what I'm still doing.
So what you notice is that the rigger is in there, but you can't pinpoint them. But you do catch some signals that you can kind of compare them to. You can compare them because you're not a rigger, but they look and feel to you similar to the signals going between Gerald and the rat, but different, as like thicker, let's say. And they are heading to something that is very distant comparatively. And they're not really, they're kind of thicker, but it's like, you can tell with him there's data going back and forth. With this guy, it's more of like a, there's not much data moving along these signals, let's say.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe just sending instruction sets instead of actual full mind control.
Yeah. And that's about what you get off of that. So you can still act somehow.
I think.
Wait, do one more thing for me, and I'm not sure how
Okay.
to make you do this. Roll me a logic plus intuition.
Okay. That would be 10.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, 10.
That would be 3 successes.
You remember for a split second when you were back to when you initially hacked this whole security system, and you implanted, top level user account for yourself in here. You were like, oh yeah, there was that user account that I disabled. What was that user account? And that's that.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll have to look at my other notes.
Okay, the last passes of this round go to first Mac. You have one more pass.
I thought that was the last pass of this round.
No, Phil and Todd each have 3. Everyone else
Oh,
has-
nice. Right, of course. Yeah.
Over 20.
22.
Yay, magic. Okay, I'm a little messed up, but the guy is looking in the window at me, so I am going to just kind of freak out, and I think I'm gonna cast net on him and anyone else that I can see there. Now I'm at a -2 to this, so let's just say the first 2 dice don't count. Is that fair? Because I don't
Just
want to
a-
have to reprogram anything.
Just a question for you before you do that.
Yep.
Will your net spell pass through your barrier spell?
Oh, it's physical, so
Probably physical, right? Yeah.
yeah. No, it would not.
You would know that. You could cast beyond it or on this side of it.
No,
but
I'm worried
not-
about the guy looking in the driver window as I'm like, 'Cause I'm in that
Just
seat.
net him in the face.
Yeah, I'm just gonna net him. Oh, it's
Net him to the wheel.
yeah. Just let's try this. I hope this works. It's
somehow
-3
just
total,
blew his-
so the first 3 dice do not count.
Oh, there needs to be a spell called Flesh Weld.
And you know what? I'm gonna overcast this to
You're gonna knock
7.
yourself out, aren't you?
Well, I'm trying to balance that, so I'm gonna overcast it at 7. Here we go. Go big or go home.
This way he takes physical instead of stun, so we can stay awake.
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
point. Good point.
5 hits, and the first 3 were no hits, actually. So we don't count those ones. Everything else counts. So 5 hits, and now for the drain. 6 dice. 6 straight. Come on, baby. 3. Okay, I'm hurting, but it's physical, so I'm just like,
Okay, so
I'm in a
you
lot of
can
pain right now.
net on him.
I really want my drugs.
3, 5 hits. Oh, and yeah. Okay, so he kind of like everything pulls in, and he kind of like falls over to the ground, all netted up like. And then Gerald, you have one more pass. You're gonna continue ratting around.
Yeah, I didn't have time to install good sensors on this thing, so I can't see much more. But yeah, I'll make a full circle around the thing, still looking for cracks, holes,
So
anything.
he
Do
yeah
another
comes out
perception
this
check.
way. Comes
Hey,
out this
maybe
way.
me ramming
comes
it
out
with the
this way.
van made a hole? Eh?
And you
He
know
kind
what?
of
We're gonna
like comes to
add
where.
edge. How do I add edge to a... Oh,
What are you doing? Sorry.
I was gonna roll my perception, but
Sure. No, you can do that while he's moving. Roll perception. You can add edge to it. So if you add the dice ahead of time, it's one
yeah, I'm
combined
gonna add
total,
them now. But how do I do that in the thing? Oh, here, click that.
and then
Edge. Perception. Did that work?
Worked.
Did they explode?
Did you click?
Looks
Did you
like it,
click?
yes.
So did you?
I'm just
click?
using the automatic sheet buttons.
I
So
don't. Oh yeah, it says plus edge. So yeah, you did.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's right. Yep. 2 sixes. Yep. That's right.
So
Five hits.
5 hits. So you notice that the van. You look at the van. You look at this corner of the van, and you see that the van has hit this purple thing, and it is dented. And you would think there would be like a dent in the van, but it's more like, okay. I'm gonna have to.
Sorry, Cat.
I'll draw it. Let me zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in on the van here. I'm gonna take you and move you just a little bit, Cat. I'm gonna move Mr.
One
Rat just so I can do some drawings. Oh, he needs to make speaking happen. What color? How do I pick my colors? Let's pick red. No, not red. Pick yellow. Okay. Is this gonna work? Let me draw over here. Okay. Yeah, it works. So, Phil.
Yep.
You would expect the dent in the van to be like this. Okay? Based on how it ran into things. But
I'm
the
so sorry,
reality
Cat.
is-
That's a big
Or
dent.
1 second, beer.
Yeah. Hi, Com.
Oh, playing with as a parent.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This is a good time to say, hey everybody, if you're liking this, please don't forget to do the thing with the button where you add, subscribe, follow. What are all the things? All the things. Do the thing.
Like, subscribe, follow, comment, like comments, subscribe to commenters, follow commenters.
That's right.
And
Host. Don't forget to
I'm just
host.
going to
introduction.
duck out for this little guy to go to sleep, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
Gerald's having a nap.
Let's take 5 seconds, and then you can think about this while you're going to sleep. Okay. You think the dent's going to be where this yellow line is, but it's not. It's like this. There's a dent there, and a dent there. Okay. Now you can go.
Okay.
I teed the back of your van. I'm so sorry, Cat. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. This is actually what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Put
Cat,
us back.
I'm real sorry. Please
Okay.
don't murder me.
Put me and the rat back.
All right. So new pass, new turn, new round. Let's call it new combat turn.
Mm-hmm.
No, hang on. Sorry, dummies get to go. No, they already went. New turn. So Mac, you're up.
All right, I am messed up all ways to Sunday, and I'm sustaining all kinds of stuff. So I'm at like -6 at least to do anything. So I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Cat, you wanna drive?" And I'm gonna vacate the seat and get ready to heal somebody, maybe myself.
When you okay, do just because it's funny, do a driving test when you vacate the seat
All right,
with all your modifiers of negativity, please.
that's 0 dice.
Okay, just roll me.
I'm at -3 and I'm sustaining 2 spells, so I'm at -5. So
So just Okay, roll me 1 dice anyway.
All right. No, 1 dice, just 1d6.
1 single
Fail.
d6.
Not a glitch though.
Not a glitch. Okay, you do remember to put it in park before you get out of
Oh
this.
my god.
And then
To
you
be
get
fair,
out
it
of the
was
seat.
reversed, so we just keep smashing the back.
Yeah. Well, you don't put it in drive. Let's say it that way. Okay. Whoa. Let me delete that. Okay. All right. So that means now it is Gerald's turn.
If I'm
but he's-
slid over and I still have any other time, no, I don't want to cast any more spells. I'm just gonna get the shotgun ready and like keep the safety on. Be like, okay, cat, drive. That's it.
Okay, you've shotgun readied. Gerald is holding radio. You may proceed.
Great. So I think I basically peeked around this corner at the end of the last round and saw this person, but then ducked back, and now I'm ready to just rush this guy. I don't know if they're gonna have held and shoot me or something.
He's about there, so...
All right, well, that makes that probably easier. I can close the gap. I think I'll count as running, which would give me penalties to some things, but not to attack because it's like a charge attack, which counters it.
I'll let you get there and attack him on the same turn.
Great, thank you.
It's right at the edge of your...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like rolling to sprint, which would be an action. I just naturally running.
Yeah.
That is 6 because of my limit. So I'll be in melee with them. Yeah, I exceeded this limit by 1, but I don't get to do that. And again, that's just shock gloves. Yeah, you move me wherever you need me.
Whatever. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. I was trying to delete.
So I see them, they're going to head over to that person, and I just run up and grab them by the back of the head and drag them down to the ground.
Okay,
Shocking all the way.
Do some attacking.
Sorry, what would you like from me?
You're going to attack him, right?
Already
Yeah,
did.
I rolled it.
I see it. Sorry, I didn't see the roll there.
So the limit brought my 7 hits down to 6.
6. Okay, still well beyond his ability to not be attacked. And it's 8 damage, right?
It's 8 damage, 5 AP.
It's that guy. 8 damage.
I feel like I need a taser sound effect. That
I'm
doesn't
gonna
quite
run out
work.
of shock uses. I only have 10.
He also becomes collapsed. How did you put that X on him, Todd? Just so I can.
So if you click on the icon, and then at the bottom there's a little circle, and then you click on that, and there's
then
X.
X.
Yeah.
Bam. You grab him and shock him, and he just he's on the move, so he kind of like stumbles and slides a bit and lands about there, just unconscious.
Oh, you
And
just
you-
like Aikido him, shocking.
Yeah, because you kind of like put a leg and you trip him and you get him in the back of the neck and he kind of rolls and slides and ends up over there, and then you've like done a bit of a judo chuck.
Judo
All right, that's
shock.
probably as far as stealth's getting us. Good luck, everyone.
Bliss, you may perform an action.
Okay.
Or choose.
This time, so my leadership is gone
Yeah.
because we're in a new initiative round. So I'm going to then, Gerald had mentioned he was trying to suss out this weirdness. So I'm going to give leadership to Gerald.
Okay. So he will have the leadership.
So I'm gonna
Buttons.
roll my dice, right?
Mhm.
I roll the 8, and that's it. Or do I add anything to that?
You roll whatever
No.
your dice pool is. Yeah, you roll
8.
that. Yeah, so roll 8 and we'll see what happens.
All right.
Oh,
4
hits again.
successes again.
You're good.
So he will get 4 dice to all his things.
And
Nice,
I'll
nice.
let him know when he gets back.
because he's holding action. He can have like 3 actions in a row when he comes back if he gets back in time.
Yeah, no.
That is a fast rat.
He's just like,
Yeah.
The reason it's pooping
That's it.
everywhere it goes is because its entire
Oh, sorry.
insides is stuffed with electronics.
so you're basically what you're doing is inspiring him with words and thoughts and prayers, and he is like, okay, I like it.
Well, I can kind of see him through the cameras, so I feel like I'm like, okay, go this way. Now go this way. You can do that. Over here, over there. Right?
Nice.
I'm kind of like
Overwatch.
trying to guide him.
You went
Okay,
too
do
far.
me, now that it's another pass, give me another logic plus intuition test. Because you're using your brain. Use your brain again for me.
Oh, that doesn't happen very often, but I'll give it a go.
Roll for brain.
Roll for brain.
She
One hit
wasn't
on 10
plugged in.
dice.
I have
Wait,
one
wait.
hit.
She didn't get plugged in.
No, it's okay. You, if you had more hits, this would just happen faster. So you're like, hang on a second. I deleted a user account on here. Are there any other user accounts? You're like, let me go look at that. And then that's what you think. Or you think you could go look it up if you wanted to.
All right. I'll do that on my next pass.
Because it's all the information is still there. It's just all deactivated. Because you're the only one in the system and not allowed to be in the system. All right, now it is Kat's turn to do things. You're in the driver's seat of your slightly crunched van.
Again, I'm really sorry.
He's frozen while he's thinking about what she's going to do.
Don't murder me, Cat.
Oh, that actually wasn't running. Sorry.
Not hearing me?
Now we are.
Oh, now we hear you.
All right, that barrier is still up, yes?
Yep. I can
I
drop
visibly
it.
see it?
I can just
No.
stop concentrating on it.
I cannot visibly see it?
No.
You saw the bullets hovering in the midair, though. They might still be there.
Yeah, they're still kind of floating there.
Yeah, I didn't realize that physical barriers were invisible.
I don't know. This one is.
I believe it. I just didn't know that. Yeah.
This one is until I read the book and remember whether or not they are.
I suppose I can.
I
look
don't
that
think
up.
it says.
I think it
you
says
make
it
a
can do visual barrier. I can do. It can't stop spells, but it can cause a visual modifier. So it's probably got
Yeah.
some like shimmer to it.
That makes sense.
Okay, Donnie, what are you going to do with Kat?
She jumped into the driver's seat and pulled out.
Okay, you're going to pull the van forward. Okay. You get...
Clip
And
that
I'm going
guy?
to try to. I want to try to angle it. It's just not letting me do it. I want to turn it.
I can do that. Which way do you want to turn the nose? Left or right? You want to turn this way? Or this way?
I think Donnie froze again.
We need internet. If we could pool our resources to upgrade his upload-download speed.
I do believe the intent was to clip the guy that's entangled.
Yeah. Okay, well, if it was here, you can kind of like go like this. Oh, come on. It will only allow me to use... Yeah, I can't turn it. It only goes on like 22.5-degree angles.
Weird.
45s.
I think if you
Okay, so
hold
let's-
Alt, you can.
That would do it. Yeah, it wants to snap to grid once you hold Alt.
Okay, so you can go like that and drive like this, and you get about here. How far are you driving?
If it looks like he's about to hit my barrier, I'm
You
going
can
to
see
drop
it now,
the
Donnie.
sustain.
So probably hear you.
You know that if he keeps driving, if basically the way you've curved it, he can't. This guy is so deep inside the curve that he will smash the front of his van on your barrier.
All right, I'm going to drop it as soon as it looks like we're about to hit it.
Okay, so
That's
the
just
van
got concentration, so I'll just drop it.
Donnie, we can hear you. Try again.
I want to aim the butt so that I'm facing the other guys.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull through the doorway some to enable that.
Okay, so you pull through like this to about here.
About there. Now I'm
and
gonna
then
turn
you
my
turn the
wheel
wheel,
down that there.
and then you'll end up about there because you have to pull forward in order to turn. So you're like that. Yeah.
Good.
Okay, if we won't hit it, then I'll leave the spell up to provide cover
Yeah.
from those machine
If
gunners.
he does that,
Exactly. That's what I want.
okay. If he does that, you hit it. So you're about there.
I'll keep concentrating there.
Now,
You left the dents behind.
good.
I don't know how to delete those. How do I get?
Am I able to get back to my gun?
Oop, I deleted the rat. I'm sorry,
Your
rat.
gun? You'd have to get out of the driver's seat and go back. So it'd be next pass. You'd have to wait to do that.
How many passes do I get with an initiative of 9?
You just get one, because it's 10.
Then I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. So you're about to there. Mac, back to you.
All right. I'm pretty messed up, so I'm just gonna. And you know what?
Heal
I'm gonna
yourself.
Oh,
try.
sorry, no, it's not back to you. It's
Oh,
the
okay.
it's the dummies next. The
Okay,
goons
roll
are
for
gonna do
dummies.
something.
Oh, yeah. They should do something.
Roll for goons. They get to do things.
Goons.
Who is that? He's down. Oh wait, so I need to hang on. I need to recalculate who is down. He is down. He is down.
You only have 3 guys up.
Yeah, no, I know, but I got my list and it's in different places. Okay, and then
Can I like talk on comms?
yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm out in the open now. Mac, tell them that 4 are down and they should just lay down.
Oh, that
This
was
guy's-
me. Sorry. Yeah, 4 are down. Lay down. I'm not good at this. I'm not a very intimidating being. I'm sorry.
I assumed you have the best charisma because you're a bard. In
I'm
every
not
game.
that kind of magic user. I'm a hermetic. I was
Like I
joking
said, let's
about
go
being
talk to the
stupid,
guy,
but I'm actually
and
logical.
you said, yeah, sure.
Oh, I know. I'm well aware. But I am. My charisma's 3.
Nice.
I'm logic 6 though. But I will tell them, hey, everybody, give up, or we'll wreck you all. And stuff. That's all I got.
Okay, so
Radio.
basically those guys do that, and now it is
Oh, they ran for cover. I see.
that guy's turn here.
Hope you don't mind, Steve. I'm just narrating for our audio listeners.
Okay, so essentially, yeah, this guy runs back in through there into that door. This guy up here runs back into that door where he came out of, and this guy squirms a lot. and that's about all that you see.
You
All
can't
the
get out of the net.
who are unconscious remain unconscious. Yeah. Right, so because we have 1, 2, let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing a guy. 1, 2.
Outside by the van.
Yeah, there's actually 5 down. I just forgot about the guy outside.
Yeah, there's 5 down.
I was saying I took it 4.
Actually, there's considered 6 down because the guy in the net.
Yeah, if I
yeah,
stop
it's
concentrating
one-
though, he'll pop back up.
And
Yeah,
then
it's
you
just-
got the 2 that just ran into the hide in the rooms.
Yeah.
Chicken shits.
Okay. All right. So that's what happens. Yeah. So now it's back to the top. Mac, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going. It's looking pretty good, so I'm going to drop the physical barrier. You know what? I'm going to drop the net, actually. I need that to get off my brain, because that's painful for me right now. Nope, wrong button. Anyway, just use our theater of the imagination. And then I'm going to cast. I'm I've got like a wicked pain and right on where my arm meets my cyber arm is just aching every time I used to cast magic. It used to do this, so I'm just gonna reach up and like hold my good meat hand on it and cast heal on myself, and just try to pump that. And if I can get enough dice, I will heal it hopefully quickly.
Okay. Do the rolling.
Put the guy back where the net is.
I will in a minute. All right, I'm gonna use 3 of those hits to heal myself. I got 6 hits. It's force 5 though, so technically I'm gonna use 3 of those hits to heal my physical damage, and then 2 of them to lower the time it takes. So normally it's 10 turns, so now it'll just be what is that? I guess
8.
that's no. It's I think it's divided by. I could be wrong.
Right, so 5.
Yeah, so I think
and
it's 5
you
turns.
heal. It's force 5, so you heal 5 boxes, right?
Well, I'm only 3 down,
How it
so
works?
yeah.
Yeah, but heal up to 5 boxes. That's how
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
theory. But I'm only at 3, so I'm going to
Okay.
use 3 for healing and 2 for lowering the time. Or 3 for
No,
lowering
but
the time.
it's the force. The force of it determines how many boxes you can heal.
Yeah, totally.
Right. So you can heal up to 5
Yeah.
boxes of damage.
Yep, but I only have 3, so.
So you should have cast it force 3.
I wanted to overcast so that or cast it normal. Anyway, it's fine. I'm lowering the time it takes by a factor of 3, actually. So
Okay.
in that case, what is that? 3 turns until this is permanent. So I'm sustaining
Yeah,
yet
but
another
it takes
spell.
effect immediately. Right. Okay. Now Gerald is still holding his actions. Radio. You are standing next to 2 people who are on the ground unconsciously looking.
I mean, I guess I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. It's working for me, and yeah, just yelling at these people to sit down. It's like that's not gonna be any faster than just knocking them out. This is working fine. Let's see, that'll take. Yeah, I think that will push me into running because technically, 12 is running, and I went 9 the last time. I just forgot. But again, because it's an attack, it shouldn't have any penalties. So I'm just gonna run up on this person. Like, all right, your turn. Zap.
Oh, this guy's still here.
I'm trying to get rid of that net because I dropped the stain on that. So let me
Okay.
just
Yeah.
drag that. How do I do this? Being
So
a-
you get there and you do unarmed combat. Which guy is that?
I got 4 hits.
Guy? That is that guy. Okay. And light 4 hits. You connect, and it's again 8S.
It's 8S.
Okay, and we'll get
It's
some
5 AP.
resistance. Oh my gosh. Okay, 8S. So this guy takes
I gotta mark another use.
8.
To recharge these gloves.
So he kind of like starts vibrating, and his eyes roll back in his head. He drops his gun, but doesn't quite fall over.
Good enough. Push him.
Yeah, he kind of stumbles backwards and like is sitting half on this desk now.
Kick him in the groins.
All right, now that will bring us down to Bliss.
So I believe I said on this turn I was gonna concentrate more and really kind of go back into like reactivate the files so I could figure out who this is.
So do me a tasking. So yeah, 8. Just roll 8 software dice.
8 software? Okay.
Just a quick reminder, Bliss. I think your sprites are better at a lot of things than you are.
Yeah, I might need to. I think in this case, I'm going to
Compile a sprite.
compile. Yeah,
Roll
I
some
think
compiling.
I'm gonna do. I believe that would be. I want.
You get 12 dice for compiling.
12 dice for compiling? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think that would be P. That is their name.
P.
12 P.
Uh,
I've come up with a name for every one of them. And this, my data sprite is P.
So I don't.
I got 5 successes with P.
Nice.
So I'm not really familiar with what.
It's basically
Stats.
like summoning spirits. So she can
Yeah,
set
but I'm
the.
not familiar with what stats that
force.
will give the sprite.
I can pull that up on.
So doesn't
on
it
this,
mean
just
that I have basically 5 things that they can do?
Yeah.
Complex actions?
Yeah. I'm just curious how much power they're going to exert with each of those actions.
Essentially, it's the same as spirits. So you pick your force, sort of, your rating, and then they always roll twice their rating for almost every stat. There's like a little one way or the other, but the quick and dirty way is, what's the rating? Double it. That's any skills that they roll.
Okay, well, let's go with that for the sake of speed and time. So you can have the sprite pull up, have it run a search for user accounts. Right? That was what you were going to do?
Okay, yeah. So would I do their
Roll.
computer?
Yeah, just roll 10 dice.
10 or 12? Because their active skill of computer is 12.
Oh, okay. I don't have it in front of me. That makes sense.
So 12 dice then.
Sorry, which one? This is a crack sprite?
I was using my data.
Oh, okay.
Should
Got
I
it.
use my crack?
No, data sprite would make sense for this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So
Okay, so 12 dice then.
Her is 12. That's 6 hits.
So you get a very clear list of all the user accounts. You see one of them is for the guy named, what did I call him? Larry Garling. He has a user account in here. And
Yes, he was the only one I could find at the time.
yeah, so he's got a user account, and you see under it log in, like basically all the permissions for his drone rig and vehicle rig setup. So you see that. If you want to look deeper into that, you will, which I'm assuming you do. You see that he has set up, basically his setup, he could control more than one full-size tractor trailer at once.
Oh,
And
Like-
moving on.
okay.
Got a pretty advanced setup. Okay, that brings us to the Mac. You have one more pass.
I'm
this
just going to be
turn.
ready to actively counterspell because we don't know where that mage is. And I'm actually going to say that.
Do a perception.
We don't know where that mage
check.
is. Keep your eyes open. Yeah.
So I'm going to
Do you wanna
counterspell just in case.
You do. let me do it this way. Give me a logic plus intuition minus whatever your injury modifiers are right now.
Sure, I'm only at a -2, but I am sustaining
Plus that,
two
yeah,
spells. Two spells.
minus any dice pool modifiers right now.
So that's
Give me a logic plus intuition
-6.
minus dice pool modifiers.
I still get 3 dice. Yay. I got 1 hit. And one
you're like-
out of 3, so that could go either way on the glitch.
I could look astrally if I really wanted to.
That's true. All right, I'll pop my astral eyes open and just take a look around, being ready to counterspell while I'm trying to heal my arm.
Roll astral perception minus whatever dice pool
-4.
modifiers are.
Everything's -4 right now. Essencing. First 4 dice don't count. So 1 hit. Because I only got 1 dice.
You shouldn't do it that way. You should just roll.
Well, I can't modify it on the sheet very quickly. It's
Yeah,
super
but just
slow.
use the advanced dice roller. That's what you should do.
It's messier.
Because
I prefer
the first 4 dice, that's a weird way of doing it, right?
Okay,
It takes
you're
a
the GM.
randomnity of it. So
Well,
roll the
I
average.
declared it before I rolled. So, like, no matter what they came up, they don't count if
Okay.
they're
Yeah,
in
no,
the first
that's
four.
how I would do it too. That's exactly how. I mean, I would do last, but same thing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's up to you.
So-
If you would rather I roll, I'll roll a d6. That's cool.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So you look astrally. You can see some magic happening. You can see that there is magic in the place. You see. Let me get my drawing. Go freehand. Let's pick yellow. You can see. No. Is this can draw up correctly here? Yeah, okay. You can see there's some magic glowing kind of in this area here. You can
Oh,
see
right.
some magic glowing right here.
Okay. Cat, stop the truck. Radio? That guy you just punched a little while ago? They might be magical. Bring them.
Bring
And
them.
Yeah, the one not in the room, behind you, the one you tripped and face planted in the floor.
And let's just neutralize everyone, and then we can take our time.
All right. I'm gonna give that the
Okay.
heads up though, and
New-
I think that's probably my
new-
turn.
New combat turn. Well, I'm gonna do some things for Gerald because he should do some stuff.
3 actions, all at +4 dice.
We found the back of the invisible trailer.
What the hell would he do?
He'd climb inside and
I
sniff
believe
around.
he was his last pass. He was trying to see if there was any type of entry point whatsoever so that he could get inside.
Yes.
If I recall correctly.
Yeah. No. And I will say at one of the 3 passes he hasn't had, he would determine that ain't happening.
Can you try climbing it? Is that a thing that the rat can do?
Yeah, he could climb it.
Hovering
I'll
on
say
top.
he takes 1 pass doing that. He climbs up on top of it. He discovers that it's equal height to this purple thing here.
Oh my god, that rat's flying.
Yeah, I'm sad that I'm flying. And he runs around on top there, and
He's got a portable helicopter.
he does. He has all kinds of shit.
I
Okay, I'm
propose
gonna
that
get
the
him to
rat
do his
jumps
action
off
first.
and lands.
That's what he does.
Oh, the rat's got a hovercraft.
Don't forget he has 4 extra dice.
It's Polterrat.
Yeah. I just don't want to act for him because
I think he'd have the rat jump off and land on this guy. that's what I imagined he'd do.
I agree. The rat runs and jumps and lands on this guy and bites him.
Red X.
Oh, the guy's just getting up because Net's gone too. He's like, oh, okay. And then a giant rat leaps on him. Nice. That's a very
cyborg.
Phil
I
move.
just thought-
Phil would appreciate that move, I think.
And he takes 1 P.
Nice. Right in the nose.
New,
Oh, yeah.
new-
I'd be
Okay,
pissing
so,
myself too if a jet rat jumped on me.
okay, so we're back around to the top again. So Mac, it's your go again.
Oh boy. All right. There's only
better
a
do
little
something.
bit of bullets, but I don't like bullets. I'm gonna keep that sustaining. You know what? Yeah, I'm at such a negative. I'm just hanging out in the van. Sorry.
Just shoot him a little.
You know what? I'll try to. I'm gonna I'll be like, Cat's driving, so I'm gonna try to scoot back and get to the machine gun.
Oh my god, no.
This is not going to go well, but Mac doesn't know that. I got it, man. I got it. And I go climbing towards the machine gun and settle in. Is there like a seatbelt back there I can clip on?
I'll let you get a shot off with an extra -2 dice.
I'm already at -6. No. I'm at negative.
How are you at?
Yeah, I'm at -6 already, so I'm not shooting
How are you at
anything unless it's
-6?
by
You should only be
accident.
like,
He's taken a bunch of damage and he's sustaining a spell.
yeah, what's your total damage you're suffering right now?
Stun only because I healed myself. My total damage
Yeah.
is I'm at 4 stun, and
So that
I'm
should be
sustaining 2
negative
spells.
2.
Yeah, and I'm sustaining 2 spells,
So
which is
-4.
-2 each.
-2 each. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
I thought it was -1 each.
No, it's a beast.
Okay.
So I'm just
Well,
sitting at the machine gun, just like looking at it, but I'm not touching anything.
Yeah, you feel very drunk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Radio. You are.
So I yelled at this guy to start, like, you stay here. You're not worth the time. And then I don't know if I know this guy is here or not is the thing, but I guess I'll like
You have
start
AR.
looking around.
We pinged
The
him,
lights
right?
were on when he did that.
Yeah, but I was behind
Yeah,
this box.
but she was down there, so you could go looking.
Bliss has
Yeah, so that'll
Overwatch,
take me a
maybe
bit
she
more
pinged him.
time, but I have like, I can move up to like.
Well, you
24.
know that there was a guy over in this area here somewhere, and he's not there anymore.
Yeah. Cool.
So you could get here in a turn.
Yeah. Like, I feel like the logical thing for me to do is to try and take out the guy behind the barrier, but also I know as a player I don't want to waste my time. So it's
You can see
if
the barrier
nobody
shimmering.
minds, if no one's gonna be a metagaming, I'm gonna go zap this guy. Is everybody okay with that?
Yep.
Yep.
Which guy? Sorry.
I got 2 hits. I'm just gonna let that stand. That's worked before in the past.
So you get in there.
You're going after the guy in the room or the guy behind the barrier?
I'm next
In the
to.
room.
Oh, okay.
How many hits? 2.
Only 2.
You have tied everybody.
It's a touch attack.
Legitimately, you have tied every time, and I'm giving that to the attacker because.
Well, touch attacks break ties even if you weren't being kind, but I appreciate it.
No, I'm not. Yeah. So then it's he will resist.
It's
gets more
zapping
resist.
time. Closest I have to a taser.
So,
And in case it matters, it's 5 AP. I'm just gonna keep repeating that.
yeah, and I've made a note of that, and he goes
Thank
down
you. Great.
because he was already injured.
Oh, if it was normal injury, it wouldn't compound because I'm doing stun.
No, he was already slightly stunned.
Oh, cool. Nice. I don't know how that happened, but good job, everybody.
Yeah, it was from a thing.
Ooh, man.
Great.
Get him.
So somehow, like, this idiot has he's still vertical.
He's got a rat on him.
He's got a rat on him. You netted him. He stood back up afterwards. This guy is not dead, but he's there.
We gotta leave one survivor
Yeah.
to tell the tale. Actually,
Okay,
that's a
They're all,
terrible idea.
I've only knocked out people. Everyone's a survivor.
I'll fix that.
Bliss, it is your turn. Bella can activate. Did you disappear? Are you there? Hello?
Can't hear you, Bella,
Yeah.
if you're muted. Oh, there you are.
Can you hear me?
Now we
Now
can.
we can.
We can hear you.
Sorry, I had turned down because it was very loud, so I turned it down, and I must have turned it to down.
Okay, what
Please.
would you like to do?
I feel like I'm gonna continue in this road that I only had 2 passes. I already did 2 passes though, didn't I?
This is a new turn.
This is a new
You've
turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
This
so
is
we're
the
not
first
rolling
pass of the new
initiative
turn.
each time?
No.
It's the same. Yeah.
Waste of time.
Okay. All right.
Unless you have something that changes it. Like if I drop my spell, I would lose any and probably have to reroll.
Yeah,
After
okay.
this pass out, I will give you the option of re-rolling.
Okay. So, I think, yeah, she's already gotten the data sprite going, so I think she's gonna go a little bit deeper and see if she can maybe see what his last, like what he, can I discern what he used it for last?
Oh, like his
which big rig?
That's cool.
Oh, you could take it.
Yeah, that's
Jam.
my hope, is I want to basically take it back.
The rigs, you can't. Okay, so you would know enough though, based on your last roll,
No?
that
Okay.
you can't. You'd have to hack him to get into his rigs. That would be a totally different situation. This is in the building security system. Like he has a login to the building, and you see that, like, there's some automated stuff set up so that he can use, like, he can essentially like access the security feeds through his rig and like through his trucks, and they would like automatically open the door when he pulls up, automatically close the door when he's in. Like there's some kind of presets there, and that the feeds can be channeled to and from his like drone rig and his vehicle rig. So it's not like you can't look at his truck right now, but you see all the registrations for all of that stuff.
Okay.
Expire his license plates. I'm kidding. Sorry.
I would have needed to use a
hack the
different
DMV.
sprite then, if I wanted to take over and hack him. I don't think my data sprite can do that. I would have like needed machine sprite, possibly. So
Jam things with him.
Loop the camera.
yeah, I think I'm gonna try to really fuck up all of his like maybe cloak or camouflage, his like all of his settings, maybe just to fuck with him so he can't do anything.
He's not actually logged onto the system right now. It's just a
All your
user account.
bookmarks are gone. Damn it.
Yeah, like you're on the system, but basically he had a user account, but you've disabled them. So no
So
one
he
else.
can't get on anyway.
No, he can't.
I've
You-
already fucked him up.
That was part of your like a million successes when you got the
Yeah,
initial.
before.
But that's just to the building.
Yeah,
That's not him.
that's
right.
right.
And it's not to the vehicles.
That's right.
That's what I want to do. Can I like make it so he doesn't have access at all to those vehicles?
No, you can make it so that
No.
you've already made it so that neither he nor the vehicles can access the system anymore. But what I'm
But-
saying,
I can't change his system, his access to the vehicle.
no, because
Oh.
that's something he has directly. Like you'd have to hack the vehicle or him.
Right. It's like me with
I'll do
my
it.
van. It's just
I'll
like me
do
with
it.
my van.
Well, here's
I'm
the thing
tied
you
into
can
my
do.
van.
Here's the thing you can do, Bella. You have got you've got a DVIR, right? A Department of Vehicles internal registration number for both of these vehicles. So you could use that to try to locate them. Right? You could see if you can find them.
All right, I'll do that then. Rather
Ooh,
than hacking.
Get us a name. Yes.
And part
yes,
of
yes.
the user
Yeah,
account,
I'm gonna do that.
part of the user account information gives you their
Their
frequency.
address?
No,
Oh, their
gives you
frequency.
the signal frequencies. So you could search for those signal frequencies.
Ooh, you could
Okay.
feed them to your data bot, and anytime it's nearby, it'll just be like,
Yeah, so you could kind of use that to try and find a physical location on the two vehicles.
That's what I'm gonna do. So
Okay.
would that be, what would that be? My computer skill again, or would it be a different skill?
That would be computer.
Okay, computer. So now this would count as number 2 of my 5 original hits, right?
Yeah.
When I compiled.
Yes, you could have your sprite try to locate the vehicle.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Sick 'em.
Yeah, I'll sick 'em.
Track down the source of these signals. Essentially, you could find both ends of it. Really.
2 successes, 2 hits with that one.
You do not turn up any information. You're like,
Yeah.
the
Okay.
trail is there. I just can't find the end of it yet.
Okay.
Okay. That was the first pass we just did there, or was that the second one?
I believe that was the first.
So
Might be
it's
wrong.
Cat again then. Donnie. Cat can do a thing.
Can't hear you, Donnie.
He's
Yeah,
not
because I'm not saying anything.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm thinking. I didn't know I was going to get a pass yet.
Interior secured. Except for that guy behind you. Do you have that guy?
Yeah, there's still this dummy right here, like trying
Yeah, I
Rat
know.
boy.
to top of him.
I'm going to grab my gun and come out.
You could probably shoot through the
And
back of the van. You
I-
might not need to jump out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just shoot right
It's
past
my
me.
handgun. It's my handgun.
Yeah, if the back of the van is open and you get out of your seat and come straight to the back, you can get to the back of the van, and I'll say from there you can take one shot.
All right, I'm going to lay it into him. And that's a different gun. Hang on a second. I got to figure out how many shots that gets.
I'm just looking at the machine
You
gun as Cat runs past me.
shot. You would get one shot this
Yeah,
pass.
but as far as the dice,
Oh, okay. You're just rolling. It's the same.
It's
You're
the
rolling your pistol. So
Ares
it's 12.
Crusader 2.
Right, but you're just rolling your pistol skill. So 12.
Pistol.
Yep.
12.
Yeah.
Get him.
There's a lot of dice for only 2 successes.
Hey. Yep.
No
That happened.
kidding.
But
It's been happening all night long.
You managed to hit him.
Nice.
What's the damage rating on that?
We almost got out of this with no casualties.
7p.
I need a pistol shot sound. Pew, pew.
Yeah.
7 physical damage.
Just record yourself going. Play that every time.
Oh,
And
fun.
down he finally goes.
That is amazing.
But
Is
actually
he dead
this
or
time.
is he just
Well,
out?
he's down and you ain't moving. Okay, Todd.
And the
You
rat
still-
goes,
you still delaying.
Can I, just for flavor, accidentally fire a machine gun round into the...
You
You
can pull
silly
the
bastard,
trigger.
I'm standing in front of it.
Oh, well, not
No, you're
aiming.
not. You're beside it.
You're beside him. So Mac
Yeah.
accidentally hits
But
that as he's
who's
like
at the-
shifting.
Who's at the trigger?
Oh, that's how that works.
Somebody doesn't know what he's doing with a damn gun.
So
And then
roll
I
one
will.
dice, I
You know what? I'm gonna try to act. No, I gotta wait till I'm done this healing spell. One more pass, and then I'm all healed up. So I just have to
I mean,
keep delaying.
Communicated that I radio has communicated that the interior is secure. I don't
Okay.
think she's mentioned that guy's still alive, but
I'm gonna drop the
as far as
barrier
she's
spell then.
concerned, it's secure.
I'll drop the barrier spell, and then you know what? since I can just drop it for free, I'm gonna look over to where I'm still seeing astrally, so like this weird warping, like kind of vision, and I see the glowing spell of the canister, and I'm going to actively try to counterspell that because I'm only at a -3 now, so that's
Right.
better.
Dispelling an ongoing spell.
Yeah. I just have to find that. Where is that? Oh, not the first 3. Oh, no hits whatsoever. No help at all.
Nice.
Okay.
So, I'm tired. That's my turn. Very ineffective mage.
Yeah, you're more effective than I am with one turn at a time.
You just executed that guy. That was amazing.
He was almost dead to begin with.
To be fair, the rat did do some of the work.
I think the rat just scared the shit out of him.
Every little bit.
The spray that I hit him with earlier is what really took him down.
Okay. So that is your pass. Radio's next
That
pass.
container's bigger than I thought it was. Holy shit.
You can't see that yet, though. Only
Yeah.
Todd can see.
I know. I'm just saying. That container's bigger than what I thought it was.
That. Yeah.
So radio says with the comms. As far as I'm aware, everyone in here is gone. There's one guy up back we can talk to. Everyone else is knocked out. How'd you all do?
Everybody's taken care of out here.
Great. Come on in. Let's talk to this guy. I start walking in on my own, and I probably get shot at. As far as radio is concerned, like we're done. I'm gonna go talk to the guy that's still awake.
Yeah. So you come through the door and you can roll a don't get shot dice of some
Great. I'll add my gymnastics to this. That sounds like fun. So how does that work? It's the actual gymnastics skill I add, I guess.
Yeah.
That
The
is
skill level.
8 dice for me because I have a lot of gymnastics. The bonuses come from adept stuff. It's not that I cheated and started with too high skill. My reaction and my intuition, so that's 18 dice.
Yeah, I forgot you were an adept.
Yeah, it's really minor. So that's 7, and I believe my physical limit is 6, so I get 6 hits.
You might
On
want
defense.
to see a doctor about that minor adept.
I mean, there might be some radiation involved. Yeah, no, you're right.
So, how many hits? Yeah,
6 total. 6 total.
yeah. You kind of notice a shot go, like, kind of into the wall over here. As the guy kind of sloppily raises his gun and pulls the trigger.
All right, calm down.
He's like, "Fuck you!
You're the only one left.
You never take me alive. The Los Bros brothers never surrender."
Yeah, well, you're not surrendering. You lost. Now, cough up the information.
He's trying to like sloppily pull out another shell, and he drops one, trying to put it in the shotgun. Picks up another. He's bleeding out of his nose. He's like, "I'll fucking kill you, fucker! Fuck! Los Bros brothers." Yeah,
Good luck with that.
He ain't giving up.
Cool. Yeah. Radio's
Do I
just being
hear him
cocky.
saying that?
Uh,
The brothers thing?
he'd be very far away.
Okay.
I
I have gang, so if I hear it, I might recognize it.
Bela Bliss
Yes.
can do something else.
Mac, have you relayed the
Okay.
information that you saw magically?
Nope.
Like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
All right. Can I kind of roll to see if I feel like there isn't anything there, or is it just that I'm not going deep enough on it?
Sorry, on what are you?
The last roll where I didn't
What
get
were you-
any further information.
Oh, and
Like I
hunting the guy
couldn't
down.
find the information about the registration.
You can do another roll.
Okay.
Unless you roll it again.
Yeah, and I'm going to. Am I allowed to use Edge with my sprites?
I do believe usually, I only know this from being a summoner one time, but you can give them, you can like loan them edge. It costs you edge, and they can only have like so much. I think they have like an edge score of like 1. But that's spirits, so I'm not entirely sure.
It's probably the same with sprites. I mean, most
Yeah,
of it
I'm
is.
gonna say you can give them your dice pool of edge, but just the once.
I'll just
Because they
roll.
only have so many use. They only have 5 things they can do.
Yeah.
Right. This one only has 5.
Yeah, exactly. So you can.
All right.
You can
I'll just
add
roll.
the edge dice to their rolls this time, which is 3 dice, right?
No, it's okay. Oh,
Edge refreshes. By all means, I
Yeah.
encourage the use of it.
I'm gonna roll 15.
The best
And
part of Shadowrun. Edge dice.
Roll for lucky.
and then
Whoa,
There you go.
that's a lot of hits.
You're like, oh, there it is. Oh, it's that guy in that back room over there that just went off camera, that radio went after. That's the rigger. Oh, and he's got 2 trucks at the, like, way at the end of the pier parked.
Perfect.
finally. Finally. Okay.
Mac last pass of this combat turn, and then we are taking a break.
All right, my heal spell is sunk in, so I don't need to sustain that anymore. I was like, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna hop out and go walk right up to it and just take my metal hand and like flex it because it was kind of achy, and then I'll put it on the actual thing, thunk, with the metallic clunk, and then I'm just gonna be like, come on, you, and I'll counterspell it again,
Okay.
or I'll try. This time I'm only -1, I think. Nope, -2. So the first 2 dice won't count, just because otherwise I have to do a lot of typing.
And so you have to beat his initial hits in casting it, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I got 3. Yep, the first 3 dice doesn't matter, so 3 6s. I should have edged that. That would have been cool.
Yeah, you should edge that.
All right, I'll edge it.
You should just say, Todd, that don't count that roll. Add your edge dice to the pool
Sure,
to begin with,
sure. And then if it,
and
yeah.
roll.
So 3. Oh no, forget that. That last roll doesn't count anything. Why is it not letting me roll?
Todd, if you're gonna roll from the sheet, can you turn off Whisper to GM just so we can see it?
You know, I can't because
There's a little
I'm
button
the
at the
GM.
top of the sheet.
Oh, at
No,
the top.
Yeah, so it's just a little toggle.
I don't see it. Oh, on the sheet. Oh, there it is. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry
it's
about
part
that.
of the sheet.
Okay, I'm just
And-
gonna roll 3 more dice. Here we go.
Gerald, you wake
Oh,
up
that
from
does
your
not help
Da
at
Vinci
all.
sleep,
It-
and we'll have 3 initiative passes.
Yep. That does not help me us at
And-
all
Does
Tom,
Gerald
how are you
still
only
have?
rolling 3d6s?
because I'm rolling my edge, just the
No,
edge.
I'm saying
to
scrap your
escalate.
whole roll. As
Okay.
the GM, I'm being nice to you.
Just because I
just
roll
roll-
crap. Hey, I'll take the crap, man.
Add your 3 edge dice and
Alright.
roll your skill from the start.
Alright.
As a GM, demand you play better.
Do a legitimate roll.
I'll do what the GM tells me to do. So I'm rolling 10 minus 2, so 8 dice, but they do explode. Roll. There's an error in my formula. What?
You need to switch to greater than 5.
Yeah.
And then you pick the number of dice, so that'd be what, 8?
Yeah.
10?
It's not
8.
working for me.
And then you need
You
to go
know how-
separate, and then you need to go roll. Bam! Like that.
Nope. It says there's an error with my formula. Sorry, dude. Can't do it. I'm doing exactly
well,
what you're saying. This is why I'd rather just roll off the sheet. Yep,
You
I'm
can't,
doing all that.
you can't do
What?
your edge dice on the sheet.
Yes,
Or
you
can
can.
you? Okay, so do it. Roll it off the sheet with your edge dice then.
You
Oh,
click
I
the-
got it. I have to
Top of that tab.
enter the 0 plus 0, or it doesn't let me roll. That's really frustrating. Anyway, 2 hits. Oh, but there's one of them is a d6, is a 6, so I will roll one more. Because that
Do
is
you
low.
not?
It rolled it for you.
Oh, it did.
It
Never
already
mind.
had
2
it,
hits.
So
course.
you do not.
Rolls.
You do not counter the spell.
The dice
Um,
do not let me do the workaround. Anyway, so I'm just standing there touching nothing, being like, come on!
Yeah. So
And the
Phil,
rat's
we
next to me.
determined that your rat ran all the way around it, climbed on top, went all the way around it, and then jumped off it and attacked that guy for 1p. And that guy's
about
now
right.
dead, but not because of the rat.
No, because of the rat. Come on.
Well, he contributed.
I had to lambaste him with a shot.
Steve, would they'll still get the
Yes.
leadership dice so you have 4 leadership dice to use for your
Yeah, I'm gonna
passes.
let you, without knowing what the hell is going on, have 3 initiative passes, and you can add 4 dice to anything you do on all 3 of those initiative passes.
What you didn't know is rats lag. So all of a sudden it was buffering, and now it carries out all
Yeah.
of the commands.
Exactly. Or you
So-
can do other things. You can get out of the helicopter. You can.
There's one more character there. That's not one of ours, right? That's an enemy.
This is me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's
so the
one guy-
person that you pinged, they have been shocked to an inch of their consciousness, but also Bliss has identified them as a rigger.
This person.
Yes, this guy back up in here is a rigger, and
Oh, up
currently
here.
is trying to shoot radio because he said the Los Bros brothers never surrender.
Okay, then I would like to use some electronic. I'll go over here with my rat. I'll climb on the table. And no,
Sing-
I'll climb under
sing
the
it
table, and then I'll bite his eyes out.
He's standing up.
Great. So I'll run up his leg and bite his eyes out. And to do that, I'm going to make a stealth roll first to see if he notices me. Let's see.
Break his
Pilot
hand, make
walker,
him drop the gun
quadruped.
first.
I'm gonna add 4 modifiers. How do I do modifiers? How do I roll with extra stuff?
So
If I need to roll something that's not obvious in the sheet, I just use the roll dice button and then enter the dice. There's a button on all
okay, so
sheets at the
8,
top.
yeah. Okay, 8 plus 4, 12. We're gonna... Yeah, we'll just do 12 for the stealth here.
okay, he does not seem to react to you.
Radio also does not notice.
Yeah. So I'll then climb up to his eyes and bite his eyes out.
Make your eye biting roll.
Okay, so I get an extra 4 dice for that as well. We're gonna pilot my quadruped.
Not surprising,
Let's see.
I don't have
12
a rat sound
plus-
effect.
Plus, so can I,
That sounds more
if
like
I
a
do
squirrel.
this, will it add? My intention is
That's
to
terrifying.
add edge to this roll.
Great.
That sounds like
But I
something
don't know
else.
if that'll work. Let's see.
Yeah, let's avoid that noise.
No, it
There,
didn't,
I
so
got a
we've
bite sound. Here we go.
We've got 2 in there. So I'm
Great.
gonna roll 7 more dice, and that'll be my edge because I got 2 6s in there. And there's another 6 there, so we'll add 1 more.
The rat is climbing up the table and leaps from the table,
Okay, so
landing on the face of the man. The man
4 hits to
mumbling about the invincibility and inevitability and never quitability of the Los Bros brothers. He loads his gun of shooting, and what was your actual attack roll in all of that?
That was the attack roll, so 4 hits to eye bite.
Four hits. He face bites him. For what damage did we determine?
I don't know how much damage would a rat do to an eyeball. I think if it's a hit, the eye is gone. That's just
Right, yeah, you're not trying to like do combat damage, you're trying to do a specific hit on a specific thing.
You could do it as a modifier to all of his attack rolls, like a blindness type thing.
Oh yeah, temporary blindness. Or
Well, it's a
not
called
temporary.
shot. You can do a called
Its
shot
eye will
with
be
tennis
gone.
dice.
I want eyeball.
Okay, so you get him. You don't get his eyeball, but you take a chunk of cheek out right below it.
Oh, and he's just
Right.
hanging on there. The guy's like, ah, ah.
Yeah, you know
And-
when a rat
and
bites
he,
you, you
like-
try and get it off and you can't.
So he reaches up and grabs it. And he grabs a hold of it and he's trying to pull it off his face. But he can't quite grip it because he's so weak. But he does drop his gun.
Nice.
Okay, and that's where we're going to pause for 10 minutes.
Alright.
I feel like because of X's initiative, 10 minutes
If I have
ago.
If
But
I
hey,
have more passes, I'll aim for some more eye biting. I don't know if that if we used it all up, but actually
10 minutes later, we're all just standing there watching this poor bastard scream and the rat just chewing on his cheek.
Oh, no, you had said I would get 3 passes. I don't know if that was 1 pass or 2 passes. We'll say it was 2. So for my 3rd pass, I'm gonna try and while he's distracted, take over whatever rigging stuff he has using electronic warfare. So we can do that 10 minutes from now, or
Yeah, do it now. Do it now, and then you can try to hack his riggability.
Yeah, meanwhile, he's busy doing this.
so I just roll my
Green
electronics group, I guess. Electronics warfare. It's in there somewhere.
Twa.
3.
3 hits. You do not gain access to his riggingness. Oh, but you have 4 additional dice because of Bela.
Oh yeah, okay.
And
So let's
her
add
Bliss
those.
was
I added
leadership.
my edge too, so
And it's usually a contested roll for electronic
that's
warfare.
5.
5 hits. You suddenly nudge him aside. After a slight struggle, you're like, oh wait, I gotta do this and click that button, and then, oh yeah.
Yeah, she said I was good at stuff. Okay.
So you basically disconnect him from his vehicle. You notice that he has a drone rig set up, but he doesn't have any drones connected.
Okay.
But he has 2 tractors attached to trailers down the end of the dock. And that's it for now,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen, or person of the internet.
All right, so we're gonna take. You said 10 minutes, right?
I'll be back.
10 minutes. We shall
All
be
right.
back.
We'll be back in 10
Okay,
minutes.
I gotta take the pooper
Pooches out.
doos.
Absolutely.
It's
Alright,
the pooper doo time.
Okay, it's pooper doo time. And don't forget, if you're enjoying the show, click the like, subscribe, the follow, and check us out. We play Dungeons and Dragons, we play Shadowrun, and thanks, this is fun. I get to be an ineffective player. Huzzah. You shall not pass. Okay, fine, you can go. Anyway, thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you next time in a little bit. We're on a 10-minute break. Ciao. All right, Internet, we are back. We're going to be playing some more Shadowrun. Thanks very much. Let's do this.
That's the best line ever, Steve. Yes, you can see them if you turn and look at them.
It's true.
It's hard to see them if you're not
Duh.
looking at them.
All right.
So
What's
We
the
are-
dealio?
we're gonna stop being all combat-y and just say that we're gonna do it narratively. To say that radio is able to do something like a flippy roll and a tucky tumble and a
I
loop.
did add gymnastics to my dodge.
A little bit of flippy slide across the table and a.
I'll get the hose.
And in the style of the comedy troupe, the Frantics, she says, "Boot to the head," and kicks him in the head.
Sure, why not? Yeah.
And he falls down in a humpy clump. So you have
And the rat
eight,
keeps biting.
You now have 8 people or so scattered throughout this warehouse who are in various depths of unconsciousness. That will not last forever. But
Yeah, I guess that's
that
right.
is the current state of things.
And I am coming up right behind the guy where I'm standing now. And I am going to tie him
Okay.
because
Oh, That's the
when
mage.
we first backed into here, he seemed like he was more important than everybody else.
Ooh,
Or
So
at least more
it's kind
net.
of put it
Can I-
in my mind that I need him.
while
tie
Cat's
him up.
doing that,
And I am going to strip anything off of him that I can possibly do.
and
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
you can
astrally
search him
look at
in-
all the stuff that's stripped off of him.
Okay, so hold on there, Todd. So, Donnie, you can go and tie him up, and I'm assuming you're going to just kind of go around to guy after guy and tie them up.
No, just this one, because I saw when he came out of that other room, he was by himself and he looked, I want to say, somewhat important.
Okay.
He was dressed differently, if I'm not mistaken.
This guy here?
No, the one I'm standing at, right over here.
This guy.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you tie him up. I'll just...
Radio drags the last guy out of the room and just like showed so like, yeah, tie everyone up if you can. That'd be great. This guy, you can still talk to him though.
So you are tying him up. Let's put a snail on him because he can't... Oh, no, that didn't work. Anyway.
Net is a
So-
nice one. You can barely see it anyway. It's no big deal.
Are the tractor trailers moving? Are they parked? What's going on with them?
They are parked. They're not even idling. Their electronic systems are active, but the engines are shut down.
And I have a
How
peek and
much,
download like their navigation data, things like
There, I
where
put a
they've
rope
been,
around him.
Okay, so Donnie, you've tied
what their
that guy
inventory
up.
is, if they have inventory.
It's basically neither of them are a sleeper truck. They're just a tractor trailer, and you've got basically its trip data. So if you want to roll some kind of something, I can tell you how well you are able to interpret that. Todd, what are you going to do in the midst of all of this?
I'm gonna keep my ears open just in case, like, cops heard all the gunfire. Is any sound of trouble?
I think they'll roll my tracking.
Do a perception test then, Todd.
I'm
Tracking. Phil.
actually only at a -2, so that's good.
They got to have real good hearing because I was using silencers on my guns.
No, but they weren't.
I accidentally still had edge on that
What are you rolling, Phil? Computer?
tracking.
I got no hits. It says I got one, but I'm not counting the first 2 dice. So no hits, no glitch, just nothing. Sounds good. And then I'm gonna go back to looking
sound
at
good.
this mage. I'm assuming it's the mage. He had the astral signature on him,
Did
and I'm gonna
you-
look at all the
is it
stuff
you-
that Cat pulled off of him.
Let me zoom in a bit because now I can see your nameplates.
Okay, so I got one hit and a glitch to track the navigation data.
Yeah, this guy. Here, I'll just separate you a little bit so I can see who's who.
Sure.
So, Phil, yeah, you can pull it up, and if you want to scan through it, it takes you a few minutes, but you can essentially And I'm assuming you're gonna. Okay, let's hold on to that for a sec, because
Yeah.
Bella should hear it. She's obviously not back. So yes, Todd, you do an astral perception, Todd.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Scancing, and again, my first 2 dice will not count. Sorry, it's just the only way I can make this work. Okay, I get 1 hit. And one, so I don't know if you're gonna count that as a glitch. It's technically only 3 dice. So one of them was a 1, and one of them was a 6.
So you can
Notice
see
when-
that this mage and that invisible area have the same signature. Tell you that much.
Wait, if he's out cold,
Question.
right?
Yeah, wouldn't he lose concentration on the invisibility?
I am searching
think
through
so.
their stuff for a sustaining foci.
It's quickened, maybe.
Yeah, it would have to be quick, and sustaining foci also deactivate if you fall unconscious.
That's true. All right.
I say as
Well-
a player, not as a character. Radio will go around. Do you mind if I just have there's disposable zip ties are 10 per 5. Can we just say we have a bunch of them and we can just zip tie people?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
so I'm gonna zip tie everyone's
Zip tie.
hands together. Just make a circuit, do that.
Especially this mage.
Does
Yeah, I
anyone
don't
else-
zip tie the mage because apparently they're being tied up separately. So great.
Yeah, he's tied up. He ain't moving. The only thing that's going to move on him is twitching his eye.
Should I bite his eyes
Todd.
out too so we can't cast spells?
Todd, as a
Hey.
mage, roll me a logic plus intuition. Okay, Todd. Sorry, give me a logic plus Oh, we already did that. What was I talking about? Who was I doing? Yes, give me a logic plus intuition check. I know what I was
Sure.
thinking.
That's 7 dice. With the minuses. No successes, and that's 3 1s. The
You're
dice
just
hate
dodging
me.
the glitches.
I'm just gonna
Everything
take
seems-
everything that he has, assuming I'm missing something.
Everything makes sense to you, but you're like, okay. Anybody else have any ideas of what to do now? Okay, just everybody roll me a base perception check. Because some of this will be retroactive, some of it will not.
Got a 3.
Okay.
So I was intending to not knock this guy out, but you're basically saying they are not we can't do that. They're gonna be a problem if we don't knock them out, so we do. So it's
I got
basically-
2.
No.
I got 2 successes.
Am I doing perception with the rat or with myself?
If you're not there, then the rat. Through the rat.
My rat sees things so much better than I do.
But you have to see what they see. But I guess you're going through your brain, not your eyes, so you don't. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, Donnie, when Kat
It's
comes
cyberware.
in, she comes in here and kind of is like, oh, what's that? Bumps into something. Is like, what the heck? Oh, man, I need to go over this way.
Oh yeah, the
And it's
thing is invisible. It's right here. Sorry.
Bumping into stuff. This is weird. I gotta get that mage. And then you end up over there. Oh, that was the wrong color. Give me a better color.
Yeah, that probably happens to Radio too. She just
Oh, yeah,
completely
see, this is, you kind of
missed
come
it
like
the
this.
whole
you're like,
time.
oh my
I'm gonna
gosh, what
point
the
it
heck?
out to everybody because I can see it astrally. Be like, the thing is sitting right here. It
That's
look-
the path you kind of take, Donnie. And then, oddly enough, radio went like this anyway, and you just didn't run into it, which is rather
I
hilarious.
totally missed it. So now I'm going
Yeah.
around zip tying people, and now I probably walk into it.
Yeah,
Well, we saw the rat moving.
I
no, we wouldn't have
I-
played it. Rat was too stealthy, too
I
small.
was busy. I wasn't paying attention to what everyone else was doing.
Well, that's true. That's
You're
true.
forgetting the rat marked it out in AR.
Oh, that's
I was
true.
Okay.
marking at the perimeter in AR.
So with your perception checks, you're like, oh yeah, I should look at my AR, and you see this yellow square of that the rat has marked out. There's an object here. Oh god, now I gotta erase all that crap.
All right, so we found it. Does anyone know anything about these Lost brothers?
Oh, someone could do. Who knows gangs
I
and
do.
streets and things like. Roll your knowledge skill.
I do basically because of my background, but I
First
don't
two
have
dice
a
don't
check
count.
for it.
That is 0 hits, but that's a critical glitch.
Todd,
What?
you need to sleep. You just sit down and your character's like, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. And you just literally fall asleep.
5 hits minus 5 dice, but -2. So that's how that worked. Okay.
It's
No,
not.
it was
it's
actually
not
only-
unconscious.
Yeah.
You started with 5, but it was -2, so it was only 3, and that's why it's a crit.
You're just so tired. You're overwhelmed. You just go over here and you're like, oh, wait a second. Wait, I see it. I see it. There's a lounge chair, and you just walk into that room and you sit down and you nod off.
I'm having a nap. It's nap time. Look, I'm so used to the corporate world. It's my 15-minute break. All right, I'll be over here.
Yeah.
All right, so these guys, I don't know about your experiences, but I think they're kind of chumps. I think these guys are patsies. The question I have is, do we care? We found the goods, right? I mean, we could track this to whoever's actually behind it, but I don't know if I care.
They want evidence, and who did this?
Sorry if I was sleeping through it, but do we have the goods?
Well, there's an invisible
I
object.
knock on the thing, just clang clang on the invisible wall.
It clangs.
Right. So
Does
should we go
anyone
inside?
feel around it?
Yeah, I should definitely make sure it's all in there, but yeah.
Anyone know how to turn off this magical stuff?
He's asleep.
I mean, we open it like a regular
I'll bite his
one,
tongue.
right?
Ow.
Can I just feel around for how you would normally open something like this?
Okay, you can. Do me you've got a perception test. So you do
That
it.
was 3.
You kind of walk around, you know, not that guy. You come over here, you come over here, you come over here, you come over here. And you're like, oh wait, there's 2 vertical rods. And you follow them down and there's a hinge. And you keep going down, there's a hinge. Oh, there's 2 handles. And you pull them up and you pull them out and it opens. And oh, that's interesting. Now you can see the inside of those swing open doors.
And then a bunch of people just unload on me.
No!
Take
you
18 damage.
And the micro singularity sucks you in.
Let me draw what you see. I will draw what
Okay.
you see, and you'll be like, that's fucking crazy.
It's a bunch of people.
I'm ready. I'm ready to say that.
What you see inside is a sea can about that big. Inside another sea can. You look at it and you see what looks like,
That's how they did it.
what looks like chain link fence going all the way around on the inside. And I think someone said Faraday cage.
Yeah.
You also see, yeah, sure, that's there.
It's a little bigger than that, though.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. I was just about to do that. That's what you see inside. This other sea can, about the size of those other sea cans. So, anyone rolling a logic plus intuition would be like, interesting. So they had it in. Well, okay, no. Roll your logic. Whoever wants to guess at what goes on here, but you see.
Well,
that,
I'm asleep, but they put
See,
the
I was right. They're both.
Russian doll.
The truck was invisible and the can was invisible.
And so the one inside is not invisible. Anybody want to do a perception check on that sea can? Just
We have to keep that thing.
do it.
That's a quickened,
rolling.
invisible sea
I do
can
a perception check.
that's
I do a
shielded.
perception check
Limited
specifically
for-
on the number on the sea can. That's what I do a perception
This
check
thing
for.
is worth a fortune. It's an invisible
need that.
Faraday cage sea can that we can keep. It's a home base. We need to keep this.
Mac, where are you gonna put that?
and that is the number on the sea can. AA23.
That's the one we're
They
looking for.
Russian dolled it.
Great.
And I'll,
Anybody
I
care
call
to
one of
open
the
that?
Yes, I would.
I do have a question. I
Can I
didn't
wake
go
up
into
now?
that. I'm still with the
Okay,
mage,
I'll shut the hell
and
up.
I'm
That's all right.
searching him. Do I know anything about how he would have made all this invisible?
No, it's all Greek to you. You don't. It's
Guys, I have a lifter helicopter right there.
Great.
You
Good.
also
Now
have
that's
the
great.
new trucks.
I'm gonna open this and make sure all the stuff's inside.
It's got a padlock on
Get
it.
a base, Phil. Get a base.
I'll pick the lock.
Pretty
if I have to.
substantial
But
padlock.
I'm not there. I'm with the mage.
Well, I mean, it's locked up still. I guess the question is, how much do our employers want us to be snooping around? Probably none. But also,
Phil.
if this is empty, we're dead.
Phil, do a perception check, please.
Okay.
A new
I just-
one.
Okay. Hold on. Yep. There you go.
There's some new signals that have appeared.
I will investigate the signals.
RFID signals.
From all the cyberware inside the thing.
Now that the door is open, you're like, the signals. RFIDs. Lots of them.
Let's close that door.
The tracking signals.
Does anyone
Yeah.
close the door?
The rat tries to close the door. It's a little tiny rat, like pushing this up.
He just runs over here, and Radio sees this rat like pushing on a door that's totally not moving because it's way too heavy.
Yeah,
So-
I'll just put a hand on it and close it.
Okay, so you close
See
up the invisible door, and you have to feel a bit, but you can lock it back
Yeah.
up. And Phil, you notice the signals disappear.
Great.
Logic
Okay.
plus intuition, Phil, please.
Logic plus intuition.
Do we have an extraction point or like destination for this?
There's.
Or do we
Yeah,
just
we
report what
do.
happened?
Oops.
We have direct connection
That not work?
to what's his face?
I did intuition. Logic.
Flirp Jumpton.
So
Attribute. What?
Gerald is sitting there going,
5 plus 1? Hold on. I don't know what happened there. Something broke. 4 hits. No, that's
Four
not
hits?
right either.
5 hits. Right?
We'll do. Sure, but no, because I'm learning how to do this. Hold on. That's the correct one. 4 hits.
4 hits. So you're like, if I could pick up those signals, anybody could pick up those signals. And I do know that Mr. Johnson told me that they were actively looking for those signals. And if I picked up those signals and they were actively looking for those signals, they've picked up those signals. So,
Well, we're supposed to deliver this to him, aren't we?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So they know you have it now. They know you've found, or they know the signals have come online, and they're going to assume that you have done your job and found it.
So let us. All
I
right.
will
Let's.
go. I'll go back to the van and radio Flirp Johnson.
You can just call him from your pan. You don't need to do it from the radio.
Okay, I'll do that and let him know.
Before
We
you
found
do that,
we
though,
don't have transport means.
Yes,
before
we do.
you do that,
We have lots
you
of ways
guys want to have a
transport.
conversation with each other,
Am I awake?
and
Yes, I bit your foot.
Okay.
someone wants to wake him up. They can
Hey,
wake him
wake
up.
up, Mac. Hey,
Sorry.
Hey.
What?
It's
Okay.
a little rat on your cheek going like.
Oh, you got it
Um,
open. Oh, good. And close it.
So
Let's close it.
what were you doing that was so exhausting? I didn't even see you the whole time.
So
I-
let me
Do things.
let me
Let the
reiterate for you.
DM talk.
That's okay. We need to get this thing out of here, right? Let's get it the hell out of here. And I have to point out that box that it's in is worth a lot of money. We need to keep that.
Lift it out of here, or I can lift it out of here on the chopper, or we can drive it out of here on their trucks.
Is there a forklift around?
Yes, there is a forklift.
We don't need a forklift.
No, it's like
Is
get
it
this
inside a
box
building?
out of that
It is
one.
in the building. Yes, so you would need the
Oh,
forklift to get
okay,
it out of the
I'm
building.
imagining there's no roof. Okay,
Yeah.
there is a roof. Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
if we want to, we could take it out of the Invisibox, keep the Invisibox, and give them back their box of goodies. And then they don't need to know that we have an
Yeah, but-
Invisibox.
The owner of the Invisibox can find it whenever they want to.
The owner of the Invisibox. Oh, that's true. Unless we kill him.
I have no
Steve.
problem in that.
It's that
That's
guy
a good
right
idea.
there. Or at least
All right, let's.
he's
okay,
sustaining the
sure.
spell. Hey,
The
let's put
mage.
him in the Invisibox. Just for now. I don't like to kill.
You wouldn't be able to fit him in there. Like, there's no space. Like, there's no gap essentially between the.
Yeah. No, I was thinking we could take the inner box out and give that back to the mobsters. Because if they come and see this fancy box, they're gonna take it. They don't need to know it's here.
Maybe they will. Maybe they won't.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but I want to ask anyway for clarity. Is everyone wearing the whole, like, Los Bros Brothers outfit?
So you look at them all and you see that they're all wearing the same cut. They're all
There's no, like,
Bros Brothers. Who rolled to see who the hell the Los Bros Brothers are?
I did, and it knocked me out.
Anyone else want to make a phone call? Want
I
to
thought
ask about?
too hard.
So let's pause. Let's pause for a second and let the GM refresh your memory. Your original contract. For those of you who choose to take a second and go, what were we supposed to be doing? Well, you remember that you were hired to find the cyberware, find out who took it, and if it was a bunch of thugs, who hired those thugs. Because Mr. Johnson made it clear to you that to steal from the Piano family is not something easy to do. You here noticing the Invisibox, which somehow Todd has not been able to dispel the magic upon. Faraday cage, that's some serious preparation work. This is a custom made shipping container that fits a standard size shipping container inside it. You're like, whoever did this job prepares. You know, there was some legwork, there's some cash put up front. There's a lot that went into this job. The Los Bros brothers are nobody.
They're just the courier.
They're the meat.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
your
thought.
job was
Okay.
to find the stuff, bring it back, and give any and all information about how this was pulled off, who pulled it off, who hired the people that were pulled it off. That was your job.
Well,
So we do have motivation to figure that out. Great, awesome. Can I
You
wake a
were
guy
also
up?
told the more
I'm already
information you
at one.
provide back to the Piano family, there would be one cash reward anyway. You're already getting that contract if you complete, you return the cyberware, you're getting the money. But there would be additional gratitude of an unspecified level with the very Italian additional gratitude.
Gotta get that reputation. Great. What were you saying, Kat?
I'm already at one that I can actually get information from. All I have to do is lay both of my katanas on the sides of his throat and threaten him.
They're
Todd,
unconscious.
are you awake again?
yeah.
Roll a logic plus intuition, please.
Has it been 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. I
You
feel
can,
one
you can
stun.
take away a point of stun.
Yeah.
How long does stun knock people out for?
It's an hour to heal, but you roll your double willpower, and that's how many you get back in an hour. So with GM permission, I'm down by 1 box. So I'm
That
now down
works.
to just -1.
It's-
Gotta open this again. So that's logic plus intuition. I should edge this. I got 3 hits anyway.
I can cast spells when I'm tied up.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely was gonna say we either blind him or, yeah, we just make sure he can't see anything and he'll have a harder time casting spells. Maybe gag him.
Anyone got a,
Well,
anyone's
let's
got
put
a
it this
mage
way.
mask?
He can't see anything but me because right now both of my katanas are lying on either side of his throat in a crisscross fashion.
That's not
He's
gonna
looking
do it.
straight at me.
That's not the mage we want anyway. Who cares about that guy?
Well, his
Todd-
astral signature matches that, so he's the one
He
that made
knows
it
something.
invisible. We know that,
He
which
knows
means he's
something,
in on this.
and he knows who paid.
He's not just a goon.
Does his astral signature match? I don't remember you
It
saying
does.
that, Steve.
Well,
Okay, cool.
Steve said that to me, but I didn't tell anybody till now.
Right, no, I wouldn't know that as radio.
But I share that now.
You also, Todd, remember that the little purple helmeted super ninja is the one that took him down.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll just make sure that is well guarded and so much as twitches, and we will remove the eyes from their head. No, like, as a threat.
Why don't I just go remove his eyes?
I'm all for that idea.
You know what? We can keep that as option B.
Can we just take one out as a, starter?
Collateral damage.
Roll a perception check, everyone.
Oh no.
Roll a who check?
Perception.
Dos.
I feel like I'm making a lot of these.
Drives the plot in
I
Shadowrun.
got 3 hits.
Yeah. So you got to be like, all right,
One.
another thing is happening. Go. Stop
We
deliberating
should-
and do something.
We should probably
Yeah.
get the hell out of here. This little dude that you just moved, he is definitely dead by now. Cat shot him.
Yeah, he is dead.
Yes, he was dying,
He's dead now.
but no.
Oh,
He has come to and elbow crawled himself over to the door and is grunting as he does it and gets to about there.
Would we have seen it?
Yes. That was the
Cat,
perception
or
check.
Bliss, shut the doors.
And he rolls up and he's like, alright, don't fucking kill me.
and the door cuts him like a guillotine. Please?
Oh, nice. You're not dead.
No, he's just
Okay.
leaning against the wall, like, he comes in, he kind of like collapses against the wall and is like, don't fucking kill me.
Okay, the rat runs up next to him, and with the speaker from the rat, which changes the voice from an old man to a tiny rat.
Mickey Mouse voice.
That's what you know and we'll let you live.
It's like, how did you fuckers find us?
Radio also closed the gap and just hold them.
I could smell you. Tell us what you know.
He kind of like lazy eyes, like, I ain't talking to no imaginary. Fuck you.
I bite,
Bite
his
his
finger.
testicles off, Mr. Rat.
Like, ow!
Look,
Man!
I bite his finger and hold on.
my friends really would love to put a bullet between your eyes, so maybe just start talking and you can pretend you fell asleep again.
He's like,
Or we can...
Todd,
Oh,
any.
I'm gonna astrally... Oh, I guess I could influence this guy. Alright. I'm gonna kneel down and, like, pull the rat off and hold it up by the tail, threateningly above him. Just getting him real close. Then I'll be like, you want to help us.
You may roll some rolls to see how your rolls go. And I'm gonna say that Bliss gives you 4 leadership dice, because she would do that.
Okay, I'm gonna add
That
4
sounds
dice
good to me.
manually after this.
Yeah.
So 5 hits, plus another 1. So 6 hits.
Oh, that's for rolling drain. Cool.
Ugh. That sucks.
Yeah.
Drain 4.
4
edging, I'm
drain.
edging
Yeah.
that. I'm edging that. That's terrible.
You're feeling the drain's about to hit. You're like, oh god, oh god.
So
I feel
1,
weird for
2,
a second.
3. How many? I missed the roll. Oh, here it is. So I got 1 hit on how many dice?
I don't know
Why am I-
what you typed there, Phil. but
Why
that
am I
was
only
amazing.
rolling 5 dice? Drain doesn't go
What-
down
what-
with physical damage. That's weird. It should be 11 dice. not 5 dice. So I gotta
I
roll
highly
another
recommend-
6 dice.
You
or
might not
something.
have your
Dice.
you might not have your stats set properly. It might be
Yeah.
set to charisma instead of logic or something.
Yeah.
Ladies
Anyway,
and gentlemen, this
6
week's
more.
episode brought to you by Plastic Analog Dice. Buy yours today at any dollar store. You can get 100 for less than $10.
That's it.
Here I have a set of 32 dice, extra small, fit in my dice rolling
I'm just
doohickey
gonna re-roll the
thingamajigger.
whole goddamn
You
thing.
want me to count?
No,
This
I'll buy
episode
one of
is
those.
brought to you by Dice and Dice Rolling Trays.
I buy
So
one of
much
those?
more satisfying than clicking buttons. So much more satisfying than
there. Only
Clicking
this
your
last one
mouse.
counts. 4
unless
hits.
you're a woman and you want to double click your mouse. But anyway, this week's episode brought to you by Dice.
So I
Do
only
what
took
works
one
best for
drain.
you. And maybe that's physical dice.
Ugh. Okay. I only took 1 drain after spending edge. I had to fight the dice to get it to roll the right amount. There we go. It was only rolling half my stuff. Anyway,
Grab
go ahead.
them with your hand, jiggle them around a little bit like you're fondling your own balls, and throw them into your dice rolling tray. Get results instantly with Analog Dice.
All right.
I have
He's influenced.
I have
Tell
a 3D printer
he
coming. and I'm
really
gonna print
wants
my
to
own
help
dice.
us.
Probably.
Too many dice.
He's
Yes,
resisting
he very,
5.
very, very much is under your control. So you feel when you. What are you gonna say to him?
So
This one's yours.
this is your best chance at getting out of this without any more trouble. You're gonna tell us who you work for. And I don't mean the gang. Who hired you?
Who hired me?
Or who would
Uh,
know out of these folks? And I point back at all the unconscious people.
Well,
Oh, is he bleeding out still? Can I check that?
he's bleeding. Yes, very much. So he answers you, and he's like, "Oh man, like, we're the Los Bros brothers,
Got that.
and like, I love my motorcycle so good. So wouldn't let me ride my motorcycle for this job because like, it's too easy to crash. Wait, you asked me who hired us.
Where did
Like,
who
there was
or
a guy, and his eyes were like this. I don't mean to be racist, but they were.
That's super
And
racist.
He had like
I say to a
much
biker.
tattoos, and they were so much tattoos, and they were like Japanese writing, and it was like tattoos over his whole body except his face, and it was like he was Asian even, and then he had guys with him, and one of them was like missing part of this finger, and
Yakuza. Orisupa.
and-
Chopal ring? I forgot I was mispronounced that.
yeah, and they carried swords and they rode like, crotch rocket bikes. Fuck them guys, because, lowriders is where it's at,
You should work for us, not
And
for
I
them.
would-
I like
I
motorbike.
should. You're awesome.
I got
You
one.
found us. I should work for you. Who are you? What's your name? My
You
name's...
can call
my
me
name's-
Bob.
I'm Fred Gunderson. I love that arm. Where did you get it? Okay, and so
It's easy.
they
All you
hired us,
gotta do is get cancer.
but it was weird, because like normally when we did a job for Yakuza before and they hired us and they paid us in yen, not new yen, but yen. And this time they
You
paid
said
us,
his name was Yakuza.
and this time we were paid in new yen, which was weird because the time before when we were hired by Yakuza, we were paid in yen, and this time we were paid in new yen, and that was interesting. And like our hacker guy
Did you kill him, by the way?
I don't
Not
think we
yet.
killed anybody yet.
He's
We
nice.
are gonna be fine.
Please don't kill him. He's kind of nice. I mean, he tries to be tough because when you're in Los Bros, you have to be tough. You have to be tough. You have to be tough. You have to be so tough when you're in Los Bros Brothers. Okay, we're tough. Anyway,
I'm holding him, by the way, if he's falling down.
he he did a little digging, and he found that it was like, you see, because when we were hired on a different job by Yakuza, the money was routed from Japan, because that's how they do it. But this time, it was routed from New York, and then to Seattle, and then we were paid from somebody in Seattle, some guy with some fucking Italian-sounding name, I think. But that's all he could, and I don't remember.
Fred, you've been really helpful. Thank you so much.
I'm tired, man.
Hold up.
Can I go to sleep now?
An Italian sounding name, huh?
Yeah. Thank you,
I'm
Fred.
tired.
I'm going to heal him before he dies. Oh, shit. Did he just die?
Well, he's dead.
He's dead?
Yeah, he's fucking totally dead.
I was just looking up healing rules. You can just die to shock too if you don't get stabilized. So that's fun.
All right. Well, I close Fred's eyes with my cyber fingers. Wipe them on his jacket.
All right.
Fred's dead, guys. Fred's dead.
Searching.
Yeah.
We have...
All right. So, Yakuza imitators from New York. Is that the size of it?
Which one's the hacker?
The
I don't
hacker.
think I know, actually.
If you, well, you don't actually know.
No, I wouldn't.
Why don't we bind and gag them all and throw them in the back of your van? Even Fred's body.
That works.
All right, let's do some dragging. Cut to the after the dragging montage. Gonna drag a montage.
Okay, so Gerald, you were talking about trying to move the Invisicrate. That's its name. On the inside of it, you see Invisicrate. Somebody like scratched with crayon, and they put like LOL underneath it.
Rat.
Invisicrate LOL.
That's the quickening rune.
Invisicrate TM LOL.
Yeah, okay, so, alright, well, we just gotta get this thing out of this building, or rip the roof off, and then, either we can fly it out of here, or we can bring one of those trucks in, we can try and drag it out.
As you're doing that, who's got a really good pan?
Bliss.
Yeah.
Well, she
High
doesn't.
quality one.
But
Yeah, does Andy do any of us? Do you, Gerald?
I don't know what pan is.
Like,
Personal-
It's your cell phone.
It's your phone. Yeah.
Go get your phone. Yeah.
Who's got the least shitty one?
I don't even have
Todd and I have equally shitty phones. We both have the worst one you can. Because we're both
Okay,
poor.
so
I think mine's a
Drew-
rating 4.
yeah,
I don't
so
even have a phone.
Gerald is
Gerald-
the winner.
you get a phone call. It's like a video Google Duo phone call.
It's probably spam. Ignore.
You hang up and get a text message that says, "This is Flurp Johnson. Please call me."
Flurp Johnson. When did he join Scam? Wait.
We should call the boss. Let's anger
yeah,
him off.
okay.
Everybody.
I thought we called them already. I thought someone already did that.
Him. I call him back.
We talked about it at least.
Hello,
Gerald, I got an idea.
Yeah, sorry, thought you were a scammer. Yeah, what's up, man?
hook up with
We got your
the.
box.
We
Talking to him.
we had a brief blip of signal from the RFIDs for the cyberware.
Yeah, me
Uh,
too. That was kind of cool.
Oh, so you got the signal as well? Does that mean you
Yep.
have found them?
Yeah, we got the box.
You have the box.
Sort of.
Okay.
I mean, we're with the box, and everyone else here is either unconscious or dead. And we're about to bring the box to wherever you want it.
Wait, is
But we
that
have to get
Flurp?
the thing. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, it's Flurp. Do you want to talk to him? Here, Mac
Hey-
wants to talk to you. Hang on.
Hey,
I'll
Flurp.
transfer you over to Mac. Here,
How's it
Mac,
going?
you talk to him.
What you doing?
I'm well. How are you? It appears you have been successful in locating the box.
Oh yeah, it's really tidy operation. Is this line secure or is this a pizza place?
And this
it-
line is secure.
Okay, good. This is something I heard in a movie somewhere. I don't really know things.
Yes, you and your 90s movies. So, would you like? We could send one of our trucks to pick it up, which would honestly be preferable. But if you are,
There was some
super
auto
serious-
fire, so I don't know if it got some attention or not. We haven't heard any cops, but
No, to be honest, we'd prefer if it was one of our contractors that returned it to the yard.
that still counts as
So
us finding
I
it,
would-
right?
Oh, absolutely. You know,
Fantastic.
if you have it and you have secured it, you fulfilled your contract, we'd be happy to come. If you want to remain there, I will accompany our retrieval crew and meet with you. That would be preferable. So my request is that you remain where you are, remain with the asset, protect the asset, ensure that no one else comes and disrupts our retrieval operation, and we will be there within the hour.
Mac, hey, Mac, tell him,
Yeah.
tell him we want to keep the Invisicrate.
Yeah, can we
Don't tell him
keep-
anything. Don't tell him anything.
You know, he can hear you guys.
Yeah, not telling me things is not helpful
No,
for you.
we're gonna tell you. It's just there was a cool little box that we like, and we would like to keep the box. Can we add that into our payment, maybe?
Well,
It's a really
we're
neat idea,
interested-
and you want to be on the lookout for this. You can inspect it, but maybe we get to take it at the end.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but
Well,
I
come on
will
down.
tell you this.
Come on down. We'll talk to you. It'll be good.
We want shipping container AA23 and every single last piece of its contents.
Of course.
If anything is missing, we will be looking squarely at you, as
No.
well, of course.
Well,
as
we haven't actually
the-
opened that yet,
whoever
so we
opens
should
it.
probably
Okay.
verify
The
that
container is
inside.
locked.
It's locked.
Padlocked.
Why don't we continue this conversation in person?
That's
I'll be
probably
there
wise,
within the
yeah.
hour.
Do you need?
Goodbye.
I'm gonna give you back this,
Goodbye.
Gerald, because I don't know how to make a ping. Is that still something people do? Here. Great
He's
talking to you.
gone. He hangs
Flip.
up.
Hello.
Well, guys, you screwed up. I had a suggestion before you called, Flurp. We could have pulled this thing out of the warehouse, pulled the container out of the crate, and helicoptered the Inviso crate out of here, and we could have guarded the main container.
Hey,
Yeah.
We
Cat,
got an hour.
They now know about the Inviso crate.
They're
Way to
gonna
go.
want to know
they're
about
the
it
mafia.
anyway.
Maybe we just shouldn't try and pull one over on them, okay?
They didn't know anything about the
I
Inviso.
like your spunk, but you gotta cool it sometimes.
I think this
I'm
time
I'm gonna start
radio.
just like exploring this
Inviso
whole thing, trying to
crate.
find anything that's not nailed down, basically.
Yeah.
Just loot the building, basically.
Yeah,
So
loot,
you
loot
guys
the
got an
guys, loot
hour.
the
What are
building.
you gonna do to kill
I'm
the
gonna search this warehouse.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah,
Find
just
it.
search it for
whatever.
anything cool.
Yeah. And also,
Take
look,
any-
Especially.
Sorry, we're
What
talking
are
over
you
each other.
Phil, what were you saying?
Find another rat.
Find another rat. Okay, you can look for.
You
a
know
rat.
what you can do when you find another rat? If you're already a rat, you
Make a new one.
God. Yeah.
can
Buddy.
make more rats.
Donnie, what's Cat gonna do in the short term here?
I'm gonna back the van into the warehouse and tell Bliss to close the doors.
Okay, you can do that if you so desire. Hold on 1 second. I will do it because I think I can select everything in here.
You should be able to, yeah.
I'm just gonna do a slow taxi on my helicopter and bring it over closer.
Yeah, if I could pull the damn thing with my van, I would.
Okay, let's count that
Find
as being
hold
in. It's in.
Yeah.
You fly the helicopter closer, do you?
Yep, I just taxied over.
Okay. I would suggest you put it here because from down there is where the. Well, it depends because the trucks. Let's call up north. The trucks. The
It depends on
trucks,
the wind where I'm gonna put it.
No, it's not an issue.
You put it in the best spot you possibly could.
Yeah, it's essentially windless right now. Uh-huh.
On Bliss's
I'm gonna search
behalf,
the other containers.
on Bliss's behalf, if it's okay, I'm gonna recommend that she's just looking for pay data and like anything that would identify whoever hired these people.
Yeah, I think she'd probably be honing in on trying to track their communications with whoever they were communicating with originally.
I'll make some rolls on her behalf.
Cool. Radio is just doing a physical search of the building for anything interesting. I don't think she expects to find anything, but she's like, I might as well. I got an hour.
I think I'm gonna
And
try
I'm
to rob
checking
these
the
people
other
blind.
containers.
Yeah, it's
What
open
was
all the
that,
other
Todd?
containers. Yep.
Mac
What's
is.
in all the other containers?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm checking.
I know.
I'm taking all the guns off the goons. I'm taking their armor, their pans. Like,
Yeah, check their pockets.
check their pockets for loose change. I'm just
Yeah.
rolling them.
See, this is what we forget in Shadowrun. Fucking loot everyone everywhere. Treat it like an
D&D.
online MMORPG like The
Oh.
Witcher or something. Like you just loot every dead body.
Can I also, before I do that, I'm gonna try summoning a spirit to watch our back.
Okay,
Some
so
spirits around, dang. You. Sorry, go ahead. Not important.
Bliss connects to all of you guys, and she says, "I've been running facial recognition on all of these guys, Los Bros brothers, and there's all she could find was a news clipping of one of them running away from kind of knocking off a pawn shop years ago. The rest of it, nothing comes up. She did, though, find, and that's facial recognition, she did find some online kind of chat board entries, like some chatter essentially of people talking about a relatively new biker gang that sprung up called the Los Bros Brothers. People kind of teasing the name a little bit. Other people like, oh, take these fuckers seriously. Theories about and it's basically like Reddit posts about are they this, are they that, are they an offshoot of this, are they an offshoot of that. They're relatively new, not more than a year old, the gang itself, as far as she could tell. But seems like hard to kind of nail down who they are, how many of them there are, but they don't seem very big, and they seem to have not operated outside of the Seattle area yet.
Cool. That checks out.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Any of the sort of crimes attributed to them are pretty small. She suggests that this is off the charts for them.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, just so you know, I did some rolls. Conjured a Force 3 spirit and didn't take any drain. So I'm task it with 2 hits. For one of them, I'm going to say, let me know if anyone other than us comes within, a certain radius. It's a spirit of man. You can decide what that looks like. Might just be.
Okay.
But anyway, and I took no drain, and I've got another one in reserve if I need it.
So I'll have you can have it do kind of a little walk around, check out the area. It kind of tells you that there are some people way down doing some late evening work. It sort of seems like here and there, but there's nobody really, really close to you right now.
Anybody approaching the warehouse?
Not yet. No.
Okay. And
That's
I'll
what
keep
we're
the others
searching.
posted. I'm actually quite verbose. You know,
Okay.
Trashy
It
it's like a
is-
trash heap that talks.
We're gonna pause there.
Right.
For the night.
Right on.
It's 12:15 Ontario time.
Seems right.
We didn't get
Alright.
anything out of the other containers.
No. No, that's you didn't look yet. So
Yes, we did.
next
Yeah,
time.
we both said a few
Yeah, we
times.
were.
We were like, "Oh,
Well, you could think
So
about
I'm gonna give out before I forget, and you'll each have 8 karma. I'm gonna give an extra 1 to Darcy for radio for all the ninja skills.
Oh my
'cause
god.
Thank you.
MVP.
hilarious.
Appreciate it.
All right.
I've lost track of how much I've given you, so you must remember. I think it was, yeah, something like that.
Sorry, how much today? What'd you say?
8.
8.
8.
We also need a name for tonight's episode, either from people online, if you're watching, or if you are playing. Any suggestions?
The Lost Brothers. We didn't take enough time to appreciate how good a name that was.
That's a good
We all
name.
were like, yeah. I do enjoy how funny that is.
Yeah.
I didn't show it, but it's very good.
How about Lost
Well,
Bros
I was-
Lost?
The Lost Brothers. Yeah.
The
I
Lost.
was thinking of the baseball team, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Right.
So, how about the Lost Bros Brothers Lost?
I mean,
Or the
No,
loss
call
of the
them-
Lost Bros Brothers.
spoilers alert.
That's true.
You know.
They lost those Los
A literal
They
Lost
lost
Bros Brothers.
Brothers.
The Lost Bros Brothers.
The Lost.
The Los
Breakers.
the Lost Bros Brothers lost the item.
Losing.
I give up.
All right, that's it for tonight.
He's
We're gonna
got it.
go now.
There, I can type it. I just can't say it.
I can't even say
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
The
Lost.
The Lost.
The Los
Brothers.
The Los Bros Brothers.
Title of the game: The Loss of the Lost Brothers.
I just missed
The
the,
Yeah.
Lost
Loss
Bros
of
Brothers
Lost.
lost.
the last time the
Lost
Lost
of the
Bros
Lost
Brothers
Bros.
Last
lost.
loss of the lost. The
The
last
loss of the
Lost.
lost.
That's it.
The
That's it.
Lost Bros Brothers lost.
What was that, Phil?
The last loss of the Lost Brothers.
There it is.
loss.
The last loss of the Lost
There we go.
Bros
That's
Brothers.
the one.
The last loss of the Lost Bros Brothers. That's it.
All right.
Oh,
And that's
Say
it
that.
for us tonight. We're gonna go see the credits. The credits. Stick around for the Creative Commons music, all that stuff. And thanks very much, Steve, and everybody else for playing. And let's send some good healing vibes over to Bela. Yeah, that sucks. All right. Good night, everybody. And thanks again. We'll see you in a week.
Good night.
Next week.
Nice. But,
Yeah.
stick around, everybody. We're gonna get you off to watch something else interesting in just a few seconds.
Yeah.
The last loss of the Lost Bros Brothers lost. Oh my goodness. Always a wacky good time. And my dice
Good.
hate me.
Really good.
My dice just
losing.
punched me in the dick.
You know, you were taking a lot of negatives intentionally.
That's what I had to do.
We were talking a bit about like spending your edge and how like radio's got 7 and doesn't ever use it. if I was doing everything at -2 dice, I'd be using edge on every roll. But I avoided that too, so it wasn't.
It was a pretty big hit, actually. That was interesting. Like it stacks up losing like 2 dice, 3 dice. At one point, I was rolling with -6. Yeah.
So I'll give you guys a little bit of insight into the
Just
way.
so you know, we are on stream still.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll give you a little bit of insight into the way the GM came up with what the fuck actually is going on. Like in the first session, I had it in mind that the cyberware disappeared somehow. I didn't know how. And I knew where it disappeared from, and I knew where it was going to end up. And then there was, I don't remember what it was, but there was something that Bela said that made it click in my head that had to be an invisible truck. And I was like, I didn't have to decide the details of that till in between the sessions. So after the first session, I just was flipping through the book and looking at spells, and then I was like, well, it needs to be a combination of spells and fucking science, right? So it's like, oh yeah, Faraday cage, lead-lined container, custom-made container that fits a container inside it. And then improved invisibility on everything. And improved you were wrong, Todd, when you said one spell means cameras can't see it, and but people can. And the other spell means people can't see it, but cameras can. Improved invisibility is neither can, but it has a higher drain value.
That's the difference.
That was where you were off a little bit, but I didn't correct you because I was like, well, God forget that.
I remember correcting Todd. I was like, you know this. I don't as radio, but you do.
Yes, and so that's why, as the GM, I went through trying to. I know this spell, and I know that spell, and I know this spell, and I was like, fucking read it.
All right, so we are gonna go raid in a few seconds. We're gonna go raid Strange Worlder, mostly because he had a Matrix-style background, and he's on tabletop RPGs, and I have no idea. But let's make a new friend, shall we? All right, thanks very much, everybody, and don't forget to check out the Creative Commons stuff. It is scrolling right now, and it's always streaming. So thanks very much, and have a wonderful week. Good night.
Bye, Nerp.
Bye, Nerp.